It's going to be Devin McEwen and Isaiah Mallard back deep for Jacksonville, as Hallsville will send Joel Ontiveros out to kick this football off. He'll be kicking into a pretty good wind to his back, so we'll see if Jacksonville can get a return out of this. Remember, I mentioned to you guys on the way over, that JV game, Hallsville had some wicked onside kicks. They had like 3 different versions, so you got to watch them. They're lining up kind of tricky right here. We're set to go in Hallsville. Glad you're with us with your play-by-play. Now here's Aaron Swink.
Here's the first Bill McCray Ford kickoff of the game, and we are underway as it'll be fielded inside the 5 and running down the sideline with room out to the 40.
Mallard
goes Mallard. And so Jacksonville, just like that, will start with good field position, Matt.
Boy, what a great block by Casey Kennedy over here right in front of me on the 25. He sprung Mallard, who had a lot of space on that sideline. It was the kicker, Ontiveros for Hallsville, that had to make the tackle, or it would have been Mallard for 95. Nevertheless, Jacksonville gets a great return out to their 40 to start the opening drive of the ball game. And Jacksonville will see Patrick Clater in the shotgun.
McEwen with him. Clater looks, fires right, throws, and is complete
Rivers
out over the 45 to Latrell Rivers.
Yeah, and it's going to be Dino getting that start in the backfield, Aaron. It's going to be a mixed-up thing tonight. So we have really got to pay attention, because you're going to see a lot of mix-ups with – you're going to actually see Dino maybe go out in the Z position sometimes. They're going to mix them up. So nice pickup on the play of 7, 2nd and 3.
2 left, 1 right, go the backs. The receivers this time. The handoff
Dino
is up the middle, and Hinojosa is into Bobcat territory, and he has the Bill McCray Ford first down.
Tempo here. You get the first down, hurry to the line of scrimmage. That's what Jacksonville's doing. 46 of Hallsville is where the football is. We have a stoppage of play now by the referee. Oh man, when you're trying to play up tempo and the official stops the clock.
Please put 11 minutes, 30 seconds on the game.
Well, he had a
the clock didn't start. Yeah,
yep,
that's
didn't
right.
Start, so
I had ours correct.
Offensive coordinator Josh Moore not happy with that. Messes up his up tempo there.
There goes your tempo if you're Jacksonville. So now Clater will look and throw over the middle.
Incomplete.
And it's incomplete.
Broken up that time by Carson Trainer, a linebacker. That slant route is going to be difficult. Teams have scouted Jacksonville. They're not going to let you get that slant. They're going to drop their linebackers like Trainer back into that passing lane, and he knocks it down. 2nd down 10. Again, football in Jacksonville territory, Hallsville territory, Bobcat 47. 2nd and 10 for Jacksonville.
Clater's got 2 backs. This time he hands off to McEwen, who slipped down at about the Hallsville 44.
Making a
46,
cut.
Excuse me.
He was making that cut, guys, and he had a pretty good lane that was starting to open up for him when he cut, and he just slipped right on the turf, and he'll give it about a half yard, so now it's 3rd down and long. We'll call it 9 for the Fighting Indians, the Hallsville 46.
So the Indians find themselves in a 3rd and long again. Clater looking to throw, sets, fires left.
Caught.
Got his man.
McEwen.
As McEwen goes up and high points the ball. And that is good for a Bill McCray Ford first down.
Boy, Patrick got some zip tonight, guys. That was a good ball right there. He's throwing into a crosswind right now. And in fact, the wind just shifted as I said that right in his face. What a laser to McEwen for the Jacksonville first down. They're 2nd on this drive that started at their own 40 now at the Hallsville 36.
Clater drops back, all kinds of time, looks right, got his man.
Pinson.
And Tony Pinson will pick up a few.
Nice route by Tony Pinson, the JV quarterback last year, a senior now playing at the X position. Just a quick out route for 5. Planted his foot, ball was right there. Nice start for Jacksonville offensively at the Hallsville 30 now.
2 Indian receivers each way now, man in motion from the right to the left. Handoff is to Hinojosa, and he will dive straight ahead, and he will make his way down about the 26, 27.
So third down and about 2 to go for Jacksonville as they continue to execute well on this opening drive that started after the great kickoff return to the 40 by Mallard. Football now at the Hallsville 27, third down 2 now for Jacksonville.
9:48 and counting here first quarter as Clater fakes a handoff, throws a slant route incomplete.
Why?
And he threw that into, looked like triple coverage, man.
Yeah, that's, third down 2 right there, a slant right there. The slant was for like 8 or 9 yards to Rivers. Man, they're not going to let you have that slant. I'm telling you. Fourth down, going for it.
Jacksonville going to go for it here as Hinojosa gets the handoff straight ahead. He's got plenty, and he will pick up the Bill McRae Ford first down near the Hallsville 20.
Jacksonville's offensive line getting a nice push off the ball. Aiden Gay, nice job kicking his man out, as well as David Sandoval. So Hinojosa goes right off Aiden Gay's block for the first down. Jacksonville's third on this drive at the Bobcat 21-yard line.
Man in motion left to right this time. Handoff again.
Dino.
And Dino ahead for a few, about to the 20.
Wayne Coleman talking to the official now about something. I'm not sure what it is, but he's talking about something. I don't know if it's the clock.
I think it's the band being right there in the end zone.
That's it. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You cannot be in the end zone. You have to be. You can't be between the.
Yeah, and they were so loud.
Yeah, between the pylons is not allowed.
Right, just a few yards away from us here. So.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking back to the setup at Tomato Bowl with the social distancing this year. I guess the Fighting Indian Band, they're not between the pylons. It would be the difference.
Well,
I guess is that.
The Hallsville front line right now is about 2 yards beyond the end line, and the Jacksonville Band is about 25 yards back in the corner. These guys are lined up nearly inside the middle of the field. Now they're not playing right now. They can stand there, but they can't play. Here we go.
Clater takes a snap, fakes a handoff, and dives into the line, and his forward progress is stopped.
Well,
not much there.
Zone read that time, and Patrick Clater did the right thing because Hinojosa was keyed on, but that play wasn't going to work at all because everybody from Hallsville, they had that play well defensed right there. They had Hinojosa if he gets the handoff, or Clater if he keeps it, which he did. So it's third down, 8 to go now for Jacksonville. The opening drive of the ball game, no score. Ball's at the Hallsville 20. Can Jacksonville convert here on third down?
Indians will go with 2 receivers on the left side of the formation, 1 on the right. Now empty the backfield. Clater takes a snap, drops back, got time, looks.
Devin.
Got his man McEwen.
First down.
And he's got another Bill McRae Ford first down.
Boy, did you see Devin McEwen? That was all hands. A lot of receivers, they'll let that ball come into their chest. He just reached his hands out, snatched it out. Then he had the wherewithal to stick the ball over the first down marker before he went out of bounds. And Jacksonville has it first down and goal at the Hallsville. No, first and 10 at the 11. Excuse me. And now the band continues to play.
Same thing.
You can't do
that.
that.
That's the same issue.
You can't do that. Officials giving Wayne Coleman the hand. Back up. I'm going to take care of this. That is illegal. I mean, they told him once. I don't know what you got to do. I mean, that was the second time.
So now the Indians ready to go as Clater fires, complete. Kennedy makes the man miss.
Oh, baby!
And
no, he didn't get in.
He is just short of the end zone. What a move.
Oh, man.
Did he put on that defender, though?
He caught the ball, Aaron, and just stopped and just turned his hips, and the guy got nothing but air. And it was number 7. It was Kalen Fight, the corner. He just whiffed, and Casey Kennedy makes a fantastic move. Doesn't get to the pylon, but he gets to the 1. First and goal, Jacksonville. Nice opening drive. Got to convert here and get the score.
Clater takes the snap. Going to keep it himself. Looking for the end zone. He's there. Touchdown.
He got the ball over the end line. Unbelievable. What a play by Clater. A dangerous play, if you will. He was about at the 1 yard line, and he's got the ball, and he just sticks it out there. Not one hand, but he had both hands around the ball, and he sticks it over the end line. Hallsville shoves him back, and he gets the ball over the goal line for the score. And here's Solano for Jacksonville for the extra point. Look out.
Extra point attempts are brought to you by Homes and Properties, but Jacksonville going to have to try to run this one in and come up short, as that's not how you draw it up, Matt.
Clater just dropped the snap. There wasn't anything wrong with the snap. It hit him right in the hands, and he just dropped it. So point after attempt is no good. Nevertheless, Jacksonville on the opening drive scores 6-0 Jacksonville as Clater sticks the ball over for the score, Aaron.
We'll step away for a short break. You're listening to Fighting Indian Football on JHS-sports.com.
Dr. Folden, Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Rutherford, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, and cosmetic dental care. Call and schedule your appointment at 903-586-0741.
Bill McRae Ford has been serving East Texans since 1970.
Dr. Folden, Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Rutherford, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges.
We are back at Bobcat Stadium in Hallsville. 7:29 to go first quarter. Jacksonville strikes first with their first Fighting Indian scoring drive summary of the evening. Here's Todd Travis. Todd.
It was a 14-play drive, covered 60 yards, finishing with a touchdown, putting the Indians up 6-0.
High pop-up kick is fair caught at about the 34-yard line, so Hallsville will have pretty good field position to start.
And what was so impressive about that opening drive for Jacksonville, guys, is the way Jacksonville mixed up the run and the pass. I mean, there wasn't a lot of big plays. They just ink and dinked it, matriculated it down the field, and got the score, the payoff, if you will. Fighting Indians up 6-0, and here's Hallsville with their quarterback, Tyler Lee, starting at the Bobcat 34.
5 wide for Lee. He's got 3 on his left, 2 on his right. Shotgun look. He pulls it down, is going to run, and he is out over the 40 to about the 44-yard line, and he's got first down yardage.
Yeah,
they're going to be close. They're going to say he's very close.
A design play right there. Now we have another quarterback in, number 5, Carter Rojas.
So Rojas will take the snap. He will run to his right. First down yardage and more.
More of a wildcat, as Lee went out in the slot as a blocker. That first play, it was the called quarterback draw. He faked the screen pass, froze the Jacksonville defense, and he gets up the field as the Bobcats pick up a first down.
So right at midfield now are the Bobcats, all in purple, as Lee will hand off first.
Nicholson
runs from scrimmage as Nicholson takes it on into Jacksonville territory.
Yeah, Nicholson is their feature back, the junior at 5'11", 177. Remember him last year, had a pretty good game as a sophomore. And this Hallsville offense, a lot of guys touch the ball. And looking at their box scores, sometimes they had 11 or 12 guys either run the ball or catch the ball in their first 2 ball games.
So Lee back at quarterback, Nicholson with him in the shotgun set. Lee fakes a handoff, drops, sets, fires, one-on-one for the end zone. Incomplete, great coverage.
Yes, for Jacksonville, number 4, Caleb Clayton out there. I thought that was going to be 6, but Clayton's closing speed, Aaron, is what stopped that touchdown. That was going to be a score. What a dime delivered by the quarterback, Tyler Lee. But an even better defensive play by Clayton, who actually got beat on the play, but he closed the gap in a hurry. He knocks it away. Second down, 10 now. Jacksonville leading 6-0. And the Bobcats have already moved it into Jacksonville territory to the Fighting Indian 45.
Trips left, 1 right, go the receivers. Nicholson is the back with Lee. Lee will fake a handoff, keep it himself, and get nowhere as nobody was fooled.
Tatum on the tackle along with Casey Kennedy, and Hernandez comes over to help. And Hallsville with a little up-tempo here, hurrying to the line of scrimmage on third down.
2 receivers each way, 1 back. Handoff is to the back, Jacksonville stuffed him.
Boy, they're trying to take that football from him. It's Hernandez who meets him in the hole with Tatum. And the Jacksonville linebackers doing a nice job filling the gap in the last couple of plays, guys. So it is going to be a first down, though. He did get forward progress. What a heck of a tackle by Hernandez, but Nicholson able to get the first down for Hallsville at the Jacksonville 39. Timeout on the field. Now we got an injured player for Jacksonville. We'll take a break here, guys.
We'll step
check
away.
and see who that is in a second.
You're listening to Fighting Indian Football on JHS-sports.com.
Since 1953, Huber Glass Oil has been serving East Texans the finest automotive fuels and lubricants. Huber Glass Oil Company, the clear solution for your business.
The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich is delicious. It's got that barbecue flavor, the cheese melts on top with that Texas toast. You look at it, it's my go-to sandwich. The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich, that's my all-time favorite.
Hi, I'm Matt Montgomery. For the past 37 years, I've been helping people just like you get their financial ducks in a row. I'm a registered investment advisor and chartered financial consultant. We do portfolio management and comprehensive financial planning. Give me a call for a free consultation.
All right, and we're back as Fighting Indians' Angel Perez being helped off, but he's under his own power. He looks like he'll be all right, Matt.
Yeah, he looks like he's going to come back in, and they shook it off. And sometimes you get a stinger, and you're like, oh, this hurts. I got to lay here for just a second. And he did. He's up and good to go. Here's Hallsville now. I'm still trying to get used to this scoreboard. Everything's so tiny. Why don't they make the fonts bigger?
Yeah, the scoreboard's huge, too. It's not like they didn't have room. Two receivers right, one left. Lee gonna keep, and he will make his way up the middle for first down yardage. Boy, he can go.
He just did a nice ball fake to Nicholson, and he kept it and went right up the middle on the zone read like a lot of quarterbacks do now. Rojas checks in with him in the backfield for Hallsville as the Bobcats now have a first down at the Jacksonville 26-yard line.
So it's Lee to take the snap. Rojas in there as the running back. Rojas will get the handoff, get ahead for a few.
Tatum on the tackle for Jacksonville. You got to get some push from your defensive front if you're Jacksonville. Hallsville with a little bit more size than the Jacksonville defensive line. Jacksonville on that 3-4 right now. Linebackers making a lot of plays. 2nd and 6 now for the Bobcats.
4:20 and counting here, first quarter. Hallsville driving. Jacksonville looking to make a stop. Lee fires over the middle, complete.
Flag.
And a marker did come in.
Should be a hold. Is it going to be a hold on, not a hold on Jacksonville. Surely not. He made the catch. Or is it a push in the back by Hallsville? There was a blocker out there for Hallsville and it's going to go against Hallsville. I think when the receiver went out there, the blocker came in and made contact with the Jacksonville defender before the ball got there. A little push in the back. Let's see the call.
Here's the call.
He's taking his time, isn't he?
Yeah, he sure is.
He's waiting for that close-up.
Personal foul. Shot block.
Shot block.
Offense. Number 78. Number 64. 15 yards.
There were two of them.
So
Still second down.
that called shot block, you can't engage a defender and one goes high and one goes low. They call that a chop block. One guy can't hit high, one guy can't hit low. So they get Hallsville at the offensive line. I saw the flag come in. The flag came in around where the reception was. That's why I thought it was on one of the blocking receivers, but it was on the offensive line on Hallsville, and they mark them back.
So now two Bobcat receivers each way, one back in the backfield with Lee. Lee will drop, look to throw, right side, incomplete, and a big collision over there.
Wow. It was a big hit by Devin McEwen right in front of the side judge. So glad he didn't see that flag coming in, because in high school football now, anytime there's a big hit like that, for some reason they don't like to see that anymore. They throw a flag. He hit him. I thought it was a clean hit, but he kind of led with his helmet. Incomplete. 3rd down.
So now Lee, a 3-step drop. Here come the Indians on a blitz, but he'll check down. It is caught. Lots of room to run. 1st down yardage and more. Down to the Jacksonville 15 as the inside screen.
Braden Walker
split the Indian rushers, and Walker had lots of room to run.
1st down, Jacksonville 15.
Now Lee takes a little bit of a high snap, fakes a handoff to Nicholson, keeps it himself, and there's not much there.
This is a heck of a play call by Tommy Allison, the head coach for Hallsville. Either him or the offensive coordinator. I don't know if he is the offensive coordinator, but that was a nice middle screen that Hallsville executed very well. And Jacksonville with a nice play there, stopping Tyler Lee, the quarterback, on the zone read keeper. He does pick up 2. That puts the football at the Jacksonville 13-yard line. Bobcats can get a 1st down at the Jacksonville 5.
Heading toward the 3-minute mark here in the 1st quarter. Lee drops back, looks right, still looking, throws across his body, incomplete into the back of the end zone.
Good coverage by the Jacksonville secondary. I thought Isaiah Mallard might have left his fella a little bit too early right there. I was like, don't leave him, don't leave him. He was in the corner, but Tyler Lee couldn't find him, so he decided to go over into the middle of the end zone. Throws it out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. 3rd down, 8 to go for Hallsville. Big play here for Jacksonville defensively. You can hold them here. Football at the Jacksonville 12-yard line.
Lee takes the snap, drops back, under pressure.
Fumble!
Ball is out!
No!
Jacksonville's got it.
Oh, he could have scored.
But he could have scored. You said it, Matt.
Casey Avery.
As Avery comes up with it.
Oh, my goodness.
But he couldn't maintain his footing.
And it was Casey Kennedy causing the turnover, getting to Tyler Lee, the Hallsville quarterback, knocking it free. Casey Avery, 2 Caseys on that play for Jacksonville. Avery picks it up, and he just couldn't get his balance. He would have scored.
He had a Daniel Jones moment.
Oh, he did. And Jacksonville gets the turnover, the first of the game, with 2:49 remaining in this 1st quarter. 6-0, 5 innings with a lead. They got the ball back at their 31.
Jacksonville back in business now. Clater flings it out right, incomplete, off the hands
Rivers
of Luttrell.
That was a laser shot, and I'll tell you, Patrick Clater has struggled this year. There's no doubt about it. The senior threw for over 2,000 yards last year, and he's just been a little bit off this year. And of course, he's not throwing to Chris Carpenter and Jalen Freeney, the 2 seniors that were so great for him last year. And tonight, he really looks like he's on his A game in this 1st quarter so far.
Clater going to set to throw again, off the hands of Rivers and too tall.
You know, that's on Rivers again. That's a catchable football. Pretty hot, though. Pretty hot pass for 10-yard inside slant route. Still catchable. So Rivers has struggled. That's his 2nd drop on these 2 plays here. Missed last week, 2 weeks ago, I should say, against Nederland. Didn't play.
Now on 3rd down, Clater looking to connect, and he does.
It's Devin.
And Devin McEwen is going to turn on the afterburners.
Woo!
And he gets into Bobcat territory for a big Bill McCray Ford 1st down.
Devin McEwen, he's what you call in the league, he's a baller. I mean, the kid can ball. What a catch, and then a great run after the catch. 1st down, Jacksonville, Bill McCray Ford 1st down to the Bobcat 32.
Just like that, Jacksonville back in business in Hallsville territory. Clater going to hand off to Hinojosa. He is going to take it around left end, but he's tripped up right before he can get to top speed.
Just didn't get the turn right there, did Dino. Had some space. Got to kick it into 3rd gear, son, before you get, and you could have got that corner. Does pick up a couple.
2 left, 1 right. The receivers, the throw to the left side.
Rivers!
It's caught, and Rivers is in.
He tried to drop it.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
He tried to drop it, Aaron. Did you see that? That ball was on his hip.
He could not find the handle there for a second, could Rivers.
It hit him in the hand, and it kind of dribbled down the side, and he had it on his hip, almost on his lower back. And then he just kind of whipped his hand around and got control of it for the score. So Jacksonville gets the turnover, and they convert it into a score. That is where you need to start a ball game. Here's Solano with the extra point.
Extra point attempts brought to you by Homes and Properties Realty all season. This one is good. So with 1:48 to go in the first quarter, our score now, Jacksonville 13, Hallsville nothing. We'll be back after a short break. You're listening to Fighting Indian Football on JHS-Sports.com.
Gene Bromlow, class of 66, and his daughter Ann Farmer proudly support Jacksonville athletics. Come on over to the South Jackson Dairy Queen and get one of their world-famous blizzards. Dairy Queen, where happy tastes good.
Tonight's game statistics are sponsored by Randy Gorham, CPA. Randy Gorham, CPA, the source for your accounting and income tax needs since 1984. Since 2004, Legends Old Time Burger Cafe.
And we're back live at Hallsville's Bobcat Stadium, where the Fighting Indians have just turned a turnover into points to take the 13-0 lead. The kickoff on the way is popped up to the far side and fair caught. So again, the Cats will start about their 35, call it the 34.
Well, we talked in pregame about how far down Jacksonville was as far as takeaways, and it was -9. And so they picked one back up right there. And the cool thing about a turnover, Aaron, is not just getting the ball away from the offense, it's taking that turnover and then scoring with it. And that's what Jacksonville did such a great job of there, in taking advantage of it and not just being satisfied with getting the ball back. So here's Hallsville, their second offensive possession. They got down to the Jacksonville 17 before they fumbled. Football at their 34.
Lee's going to have three receivers on his left side, one on his right. Nicholson, the back. Lee fakes the handoff, sets to throw. Deep ball over the middle and overthrows everybody.
Yep, I knew that was
coming. Flag coming in late.
They don't want you doing that.
Not a smart play.
They don't want you doing that anymore in high school football. Everybody wants the big hit, but you do that right there, they're going to throw the flag every time. The ball was clearly,
He didn't hit him. He just ran in and bumped him. But
but the ball's gone. It's not catchable.
There was no reason for it.
If the ball's gone and it's in the play's cleared out, you don't come in and hit the guy. So it's just, you got to learn from that. Not a smart play, as you said.
So unfortunately, that's a little knock on that momentum anyway.
It's just one of those points of emphasis that coaches have to get used to. It's not old school, it's new school. And I don't like it. I like the old hit. I like to go in there and hit the guy. And, that's what everybody likes to do, but they don't want that anymore. So Jacksonville will give up the penalty there. By the way, Jacksonville's played pretty good in 3 ball games, only 15 total penalties. They just waved it off.
Waved it off.
Well, how about that?
All right.
Wow. Wow, Wayne Coleman is the politician, isn't he?
The other official in the back talked. They had a talk. So.
Okay. Well, maybe it wasn't as bad.
We had a little help there.
It didn't look good, though. I mean, don't make them have to take it back.
We're fortunate.
Yes, Jacksonville's very fortunate there. And Tommy Allison is losing his gourd over there with changing that call. So incomplete after all that. 2nd down, 10 now for Hallsville. The ball just outside the Bobcat 35, and what a break for Jacksonville. I mentioned before that happened, I was saying that Jacksonville's only been penalized, 15 times in 3 games. That's pretty good, just 5 a game.
So Lee now will have 2 receivers each way, a little bit of a high snap. He brings it down. Here come the Indians. He's going to have that inside screen set up, though, again, and he'll be out close to 1st down yardage.
Yeah, good tackle by Cameron Fuller. He doesn't make that tackle right there, it's going to be a lot more. These screens that Hallsville's running, very effective.
And so this time Lee will hand off, and a big burst up the middle is good for 1st down yardage, and that's going to be Latrell Trammell with the carry.
Jacksonville with a blitz that time, sending Hart off the edge, the junior linebacker. He keyed in on the quarterback and put a nice lick on Lee. Here he comes again. See him?
This time, Lee going to keep. Here come the Indians. That's got to be a hold, surely, as Lee flings it complete.
That was clearly a push in the back.
I don't understand how that's not a push in the back.
He wasn't looking.
Unless he's between the tackles. When you're between the tackles, you can push in the back like that. But he was so far back, like 10 yards. No call.
Official didn't see it. It was a problem.
Trips left, one right after the missed call. This time the handoff again to Trammell around right end.
Nice
Not
tackle.
much there at all.
Bryson Tatum. What a nice tackle. And not the way he took his legs out, guys. You see the way he stripped him down? Bryson Tatum is a picture-perfect tackler. He knows how to do it. 3-year starter, defender, at linebacker. No gain on the play.
Two by two go the receivers. Trammell stays in the backfield. Flag flies.
Throws it away. He just flipped that away.
We were offsides.
Well, there's a lot of movement on that Jacksonville defensive front. It's Kenny Kennedy has been blitzing hard. He's been shifting his tackles over and trying to get him to move. And you're right there, Todd. I think they did jump off. So
he was almost in the backfield with the quarterback. So yeah, I think
that's going to be the quarter.
And so, after one, our score: the Jacksonville Fighting Indians 13 and the Hallsville Bobcats nothing. We'll step away for a short break as they change ends here. You're listening to Fighting Indian Football on JHS-Sports.com.
Austin Bank. You've known us all along.
That 100% beef Whataburger takes 2 hands and all of your attention. So yeah, now's the time to sneak that fry. Good thing there's plenty to savor. Good thing there's Whataburger.
And we are back live at Hallsville Bobcat Stadium as we get set to begin the second quarter of play with Jacksonville leading by a score of 13-0. Hallsville with the ball on the Jacksonville 35. A high snap, but Tyler Lee brings it down, rolls left, throws left, but incomplete.
Yeah, just held on to that ball too long. His receiver right there, number 13, Kurt Wyman, was open. And Lee rolling to his left, he just didn't get his body turned around and got the ball away too late, incomplete. So second down, 5 to go with the football at the Jacksonville 35-yard line, well, just inside the 35. 13-0 Jacksonville, just underway in the second quarter here at Bobcat Stadium in Hallsville.
2 backs with Lee this time, 1 on each side. You got 2 receivers left, 1 right. Handoff is to Rogas. He tries to run left.
Tatum.
He cannot do it.
Can't get away from Bryson Tatum. He is all over the field. I bet he already has 7 tackles in his first half. He's having a heck of a first half as Bryson Tatum. He ran Rojas down in the backfield for the loss of 3. So that brings up third down and about 8 for Hallsville. Oh, actually almost 9. Timeout Jacksonville.
And so, as they take the break, Todd, do you have Tatum's tackles by chance? Matt was saying he thought he might have about 7 already.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's a hard stat to keep up with, but I mean, I'm just going by what I'm seeing.
Yeah, just how many times we've called his name already.
How many times we've called his name, and maybe a couple of those were assists, but he is having a heck of a game. And, you know, really I was talking about the front a minute ago, guys, Jacksonville's defensive line, and I didn't want to make it sound like they weren't doing their job as the reason the linebackers are making so many tackles. No, they are doing their job. I mean, you got to break down that initial wall, and then if the linebackers got to fill in, and they got to get the stop because Hallsville is making their yards on out routes and screens. So Jacksonville defensively so far, they've played the run pretty good in my opinion. So we got a timeout right now. Jacksonville's first in this second quarter, leading right now 13-0 over the Hallsville Bobcats. This is while we're in the break right here. I'm just going to check some scores around. Right now, Pine Tree leading Marshall 10-7 with 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Mount Pleasant over T-High 10-7 as they start the second quarter. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, it's still early.
And White House is up on Nacogdoches 11-7 in the bottom of the sixth. So as they start that right there. A couple of surprises right there. Games are young though, guys. I don't want to, I'm going to say, we said this in pregame. Jacksonville has started all 3 of their games pretty well, remember.
Matt, there's probably other people around the district looking at our score thinking the same thing with as much surprise as we just had. So.
Yep. Here we go. 3rd down long now for Hallsville.
Trips right, 1 left. Lee fakes a handoff. Now going to throw 1-on-1 left side. Underthrown. Oh, should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete.
Gosh, Darian Jones, the senior. What a play he made on the ball. It was a great ball fake by Tyler Lee. He looked to the right, and he was a throwback on a rail route, looking for number 11 up the sideline on the far side, Tanner Petty. And boy, Darian Jones, nice job getting back up the field, almost getting the interception, 4th down. And let's see if Tommy Allison decides to play field position here and punt the ball on 3rd down. And it's almost 9 to go as the Bobcats apparently are going to go for it right here, although Tyler Lee is pretty far back right now.
Yeah, he could quick kick here.
Yep. Jacksonville doesn't have anybody back. No, he's going to throw.
Lee's going to throw. Throws right. It's caught.
No. They stopped
And it's a good tackle, so he's short.
Oh, wow.
Jacksonville will get the ball.
I didn't see who tipped that. It may have been Clayton or Mallard. I was so focused on Tyler Lee, but somebody for Jacksonville came in, tipped the ball, and Hallsville made the catch after the tip. But great tackling by the Jacksonville Indians. We've been on them about their tackling. In this first half right now, guys, they are locking up and making the tackle. So the Fighting Indians stop Hallsville again after the Bobcats were moving the ball pretty well there. Fighting Indians will get their possession to start at their own 31. How about the field position tonight for Jacksonville? Starting field position's been much, much better than those first 3 ball games, huh? It's Dino in the backfield now with Clater.
Clater's got 2 receivers each way, and he will look and he will throw. He's got Rivers wide open, and he makes the catch for the 1st down, but he couldn't keep his footing, and so
he made the adjustment, Aaron, if you will, as Rivers now is coming out a little shaken up after he made the catch. I mean, he had a touchdown, and the ball was thrown a little bit too far toward the sideline. He had to adjust and grab it and just couldn't keep his feet.
So it's a Bill McCray Ford 1st down as the handoff to Hinojosa goes nowhere this time.
Well, what a nice play by Hayden Branson with the tackle. He wrapped up Hinojosa, who's not a whole lot to wrap up at 5'6", about $160 is Dino Hinojosa for Jacksonville. He'll lose a yard, 2nd and 11. As Rivers with a circus catch for the big play in the Hallsville territory.
Clater looks to throw now, puts his foot in the ground. He's just going to go. And he is down near the Bobcat 30.
And Mallard with a great block downfield as Clater read that block by Isaiah Mallard, his wide receiver, and he runs right off of it, picks up a nice 10-yard gain to get back that loss of 1. So it's now 3rd and 1 for Jacksonville. Football now at the Bobcat 31-yard line. Fighting Indians controlling this clock, and really the offensive line guys doing a nice job controlling the line of scrimmage as well.
Yeah, so far, Matt, doing exactly what we said they would need to do in the pregame. Clater looks to throw, left side, incomplete, off the hands of Mallard.
And Clater knows that he's upset with himself. He just threw that ball just too high for Mallard. He almost came down with it. So 4th down and 1, and clearly in 4-down territory as Devin McEwen will check in for Jacksonville at the running back position now. Dino checks out. So 4th and 1. Jacksonville, by the way, 33% on their 4th down conversions in 2020 so far.
McEwen gets the handoff. Straight ahead he goes. First down yardage and a whole lot more. McEwen is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Fantastic run from 31 yards. McEwen. Heck, Hallsville was so keyed up to stop Jacksonville from getting the first down. Oh, they forgot to seal the edge out there. And Devin McEwen with that foot speed, that's why Wayne Coleman made that move to put him at running back, because that's what he can do. He gets the corner, goes in untouched for the score. Jacksonville's missing a guy. Here comes Darian for the extra point. It'll be Solano out of the hold of Patrick Clater. 19-0 Jacksonville, trying to go up 20-0 here on the extra point. Let's see.
Extra point attempts are brought to you by Homes and Properties Realty. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is good. So with 9:18 to go in the first half, our score now, Jacksonville 20, Hallsville nothing. We'll take a short break and come back. You're listening to Fighting Indian Football on JHS-sports.com.
Dr. Darwin Dar and his staff at Dar Chiropractic specialize in family chiropractic care, exercise rehab, digital x-rays, nutrition and weight loss programs, decompression, and chiropractic wellness care. Located down the street from the Tomato Bowl, Dar Chiropractic. They can help you feel better.
Hi, this is Jeff Boyd, the Career and Technical Education Director at Jacksonville High School. On behalf of everyone in the CTE department at JHS, I'd like to say thank you for watching tonight's game. CTE programs at JHS.
And we are back live at Hallsville's Bobcat Stadium as the kickoff is in the air, fielded cleanly, this time inside the 5. Jacksonville with good coverage. Got to make the tackle, though, and they do.
Braden Diaz.
Right at about the 25. Go ahead, Matt.
Braden Diaz for Jacksonville with a nice open field tackle. The Indians have struggled on their kick covers this year, and that time, hey, it's amazing what happens when everybody stays in their lane and just go straight down the field. If the play comes to you, great. If it doesn't, don't get out of your lane. That's what Jacksonville was doing early. That one's nicely executed. So here's Hallsville, who has moved the ball well in this first half of play. They just have been unable to push through. Jacksonville did get the turnover when they got to Jacksonville 17. At their 25-yard line now is Hallsville.
So Lee back out there with Elijah Nicholson, his back on his left side. Nicholson will get the handoff straight ahead, make a few miss, and he is into the secondary out near the Jacksonville 43. That's good for first down yardage.
Yeah, just a good second level run. And what I mean is when he got to that second level, he accelerated all the way out to the Bobcat 45.
2 by 2 go the receivers. Nicholson this time again up the middle, and again big yardage, first down.
Just when I was thinking the Jacksonville defensive line was playing so good, Hallsville made some kind of adjustment because they are winning right now at that line of scrimmage, their offensive line.
This time Lee going to fling out a screen pass. It's caught and down over the Jacksonville 40 go the Bobcats.
Caleb Clayton coming up, Mallard coming up and just kind of went for the ball. He did. Went for the football and he whiffed and enabled the receiver to get past him, and then Bryson Tatum had to come over from his linebacker position and make the tackle. 2nd and 2.
This time Lee will keep it himself, running left side, and some nice yardage. Again, another first down for the Bobcats.
Cameron Fuller forces Lee out of bounds as Darian Jones will check in defensively for Hart. That's Jamarius Hart of Jacksonville, the junior linebacker. So first down Bobcats. They move the ball all the way down to Jacksonville's 31.
Lee spins off of a tackle, but he can't get away from the second one.
Avery, and we got an injured quarterback here. He's getting up slow, is Tyler Lee. As it was Kamarian Tutt, the smallest defensive lineman, if you will, about 5'8", 180, coming in and forcing Lee to the outside. And then, boy, the speed. That's that linebacker speed is why Casey Avery is starting at linebacker tonight. He's the one that forced Lee out of bounds. And it looks like Tyler Lee is injured and is not coming back right now. Play clock has not been turned on just yet as they attend to the injury. So we have a new quarterback coming in. Or they just made Wildcat this here with Nicholson. It's a new quarterback, number 15, Tim Wynn.
So Wynn takes the snap, gonna throw across the middle. He's got a man on a slant and down to about the 25.
It's Carter Rojas, who wearing that number 5 looks a lot like Christian McCaffrey, doesn't he? He's kind of all everything. He's in the backfield, he's catching passes. Now he's out at the Z position. First down, Bobcats. So it's third down 2, excuse me.
Wynn with a high snap. He hands it off to Nicholson, and Nicholson up the middle. Tons of room to run. First down.
Missed tackles. Oh, man, I thought Angel Perez had that. He got in the backfield, made contact, did not wrap up. He had Nicholson dead to rights at the line of scrimmage, and he just didn't wrap him up. First down, Bobcats. And now Perez goes down. He's injured.
Yeah, that's the second time. Unfortunately, he's been down, so as he's tended to, we'll step away for a short break. You're listening to Fighting Indian Football on JHS-sports.com.
As ETMC joins the UT Health family, we're bringing a new vision of healthcare to East Texas, where the brightest minds in academics and medicine work together to treat the most complex health challenges and improve lives, where access to world-class medicine and cutting-edge technology will bring health, hope, and a brighter tomorrow. We are UT Health East Texas, advancing healthcare together.
Bill McRae Ford has been serving East Texans since 1976. They can help you find the best deal on a used car or if you're ready to purchase something new. Open Monday through Saturday. Bill McRae Ford. Come see us.
Our one-of-a-kind mushroom Swiss burger is back.
And now it's an all-time favorite. You're going to love this burger. That au jus sauce on top.
The creamy au jus sauce.
Every bite's perfect.
It's not just a mushroom and Swiss burger, it's a Whataburger mushroom and Swiss burger.
Hi, I'm Matt Montgomery. For the past 37 years, I've been helping people just like you get their financial ducks in a row. I'm a registered investment advisor and chartered financial consultant. We do portfolio management and comprehensive financial planning. Give me a call for a free consultation.
And we are back as Angel Perez is helped off again under his own power, so hopefully he will be all right, Matt. But right now, Hallsville driving.
Yeah, it's first down for the Bobcats at the Jacksonville 13.
Throw out to the left side is caught, not much doing as they tried to set up that screen again, though.
Yeah, well defended. Jacksonville were all over that one as Kurt Wyman makes the catch. They'll give him a yard on the play. Pushes the football to the Jacksonville 11. Can Jacksonville stiffen up right here?
Wynn this time hands it off to Nicholson, who's in for the score.
11-yard touchdown run for Nicholson. And again, once again, guys, just he's sliding off tackles. Jacksonville arm tackling in the middle of the field. They've done a nice job as Jacksonville tackling in the open field, but between the tackles, Nicholson has had his way with Jacksonville. He just shoves them off and plows through. So Hallsville on the board, 20-6. Here's the extra point attempt by Ontiveros of the Bobcats.
Extra point attempts brought to you by Homes and Properties Realty. This one is up and good. So with 6:44 to go in the first half, our score now, the Fighting Indians 20 and the Bobcats 7. We'll take a short break and be right back. You're listening to Fighting Indian Football on JHS-sports.com.
As most of you know, Ricky and I practice law right next to the heart of Jacksonville, right next to the historic Tomato Bowl. The beating heart of Jacksonville ISD is right outside of our window, and there is nothing more special than getting to walk out of the office on a Friday evening and walk across the street to enjoy Indian football. And there's one message more important than all. Go Indians!
Since 2004, Legends Old Time Burger Cafe has been the home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburgers. Hand-battered chicken strips, chicken fried steak, fries, and onion rings are the best around. Legends, home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburger.
And we are back live at Bobcat Stadium as the home team has closed the margin to 20-7 in favor of Jacksonville, as they were able to matriculate down the field on that last drive pretty well, doing what they wanted, Matt.
Oh, wow.
But this is a
look
high
at this.
pop kick. It's caught. Oh,
Casey Kennedy.
Wow.
Oh, man. That ball was an onside kick. Yeah, onside kick, and it ricocheted off one of the Jacksonville up men right to Casey Kennedy, and he said, I'll take that, thank you very much. And he goes up the field for about 12 or 13 yards. And so Jacksonville gets great field position here, something they've been struggling with in those first three ball games. I mean, they've started drives at their 1, their 2, their 7. I mean, they just really have had a hard time with their back against the wall when they start offensive drives. But this ball game in the first half, I don't think they've started a drive inside their 40. So it's offside against Hallsville in Jacksonville.
So that'll add 5 yards.
Yeah. Did they add 5 yards or did they just decline it?
He said add.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll take that. So that adds 5, as you said, to the 45 now of the Bobcats, as Jacksonville will start this drive with 6:39 remaining in the first half of play. It's Dino in the backfield with the quarterback, Patrick Clater.
Clater's got 2 receivers on his right, 1 on his left. He's got time. He sets. He's going deep. It is caught.
Oh, my goodness, a catch by
What
Devin.
a catch
Wow.
by McEwen down inside the 5.
Oh, my goodness, Devin McEwen. You're my new best friend. Oh, my goodness. Is that McEwen, 14? Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
I mean, over his shoulder with a guy on his back, and he still makes the catch. What is it, at the 2? Y'all spot that
At
for
the
me.
2.
Yeah. What a catch. Wow.
You're closer than I am, but I don't know how he caught that ball.
I don't either. I mean, I saw, it was over his shoulder. Incredible concentration. First and goal, Jacksonville at the 2 of Hallsville. It's Tatum.
Clater takes the snap, hands it off, straight ahead. You bet. Touchdown.
Untouched.
That's the power back, Tatum. That's when you're going to see him in the backfield as Tatum, the senior, gets the gravy. Man, what a catch by Devin McEwen. I got to go out and give him 5 on that one, man. Yeah, baby. That's unbelievable. Oh, my goodness.
What a catch he made.
Oh,
what a drive.
He is having an incredible football game so far as the Indians answer with their 4th score. Here's Solano out of the hold of Patrick Clater.
Extra point attempts are brought to you by Homes and Properties Realty all season long. This one is good. So with 5:59 to go in the first half of play, our score now, the Fighting Indians 27 and the Hallsville Bobcats 7. We'll take a short break and come back. You're listening to Fighting Indian Football on JHS-sports.com.
Dr. Darwin Dar and his staff at Dar Chiropractic specialize in family chiropractic care, exercise rehab, digital x-rays, nutrition and weight loss programs, decompression, and chiropractic wellness care. Located down the street from the Tomato Bowl, Dar Chiropractic. They can help you feel better. Since 1953, Hubert Glass Oil has been serving East Texans the finest automotive fuels and lubricants. Hubert Glass Oil Company, the clear solution for your business. Since 1952, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance has been protecting their customers with life, auto, and homeowners insurance. Call Micah Hoffpower in the Jacksonville office at 903-586-9809. Micah's years of experience will help you find the right coverage for you and your family.
And we are back live at Bobcat Stadium in Hallsville. 5:59 to go until halftime. Jacksonville enjoying a 27-20 lead. Kickoff fielded cleanly at about the 15-yard line. Lots of room to run. Jacksonville's got to make a tackle, and they finally do at about the 45.
Christian McCaffrey again.
Yeah, Carter Rojas, Mr. Everything for the Bobcats.
Gets it all the way out to the 46, I believe, of Hallsville, maybe the 45. What a nice return. Caught it at about his 8-yard line. So the Indians give up the big kick return here. 5:50 remaining in this first half. 27-7. Jacksonville with the lead over Hallsville in this District 9 5A opener. And Tyler Lee back at quarterback for Hallsville after being injured a moment ago.
He's got 2 receivers each way. He's got one back, Nicholson, who gets the handoff and goes straight ahead into Fighting Indian territory all the way to the 35, first down.
Man, he is finding that second level. And he's struggling through the first level. He's kind of bottled up, and then once he gets to that second speed, buddy, he is up the field. Playing hurry up now.
This time, Lee, left side throwing, screen pass, dropped.
Should be motion. Wait a minute, let's see here. Come on, it better not be offside. You can't.
I think we had too many on the field.
That may be it, Todd. Good call. So the ball was incomplete, but it looks like Hallsville's going to get the penalty here. Jacksonville's going to have the penalty on them for too many men on the field, or the substitution penalty.
Let's see.
12 men on the field.
Yeah.
12 men, yeah.
Defense, number 7. 5-yard penalty.
That's
And
one.
that's the problem with sometimes with Jacksonville having to keep fresh legs. You know, you got to keep subbing to give guys a break, and you get caught sometimes in a substitution penalty. So first down 5 now for Hallsville.
Lee's got 2 receivers each way. He's got Nicholson in the backfield. Hands it off to Nicholson again. This time he's met at the first level, not much there.
Yeah, a little temper's flaring.
Oh,
Man.
a little extracurricular
Now
now.
we got
flags coming in.
And see, we got a fight going on right now, and this is exactly with Jacksonville being not having the numbers they need to have. You can't afford to lose anybody.
Man.
And so it was Bryson Tatum on the tackle on Nicholson. Let me set this up. And Nicholson was getting up off of Tatum, and he put his hands on Tatum's chest to push himself up. And Tatum responded and pushed him away, and then the melee broke out. So the officials now.
Jacksonville's players are clapping, so
apparently
see what's going to go on here.
Well, Hallsville clearly came in. They didn't like Bryson Tatum pushing their running back, so one of their linemen came in and just jumped on Tatum. Can't do that. They were going to let that push go. The Tatum-Nicholson little confrontation, they weren't going to call anything, but then one of the big O's came in there, offensive lineman, came in there and thought he'd get involved, and that's when it all broke out. So a lot of times they call this offsetting. Let's see what they do here.
Yeah, they're going to go both ways here.
I like that call. I mean, that's a good
I'll
call.
be honest, I don't ever like that call.
Well, I like it because we didn't get anybody ejected. That's why I'm saying that, Todd.
To
Because
me,
there were several punches thrown right there by both teams, and a lot of times they'll pick out a couple of guys. Oh, Tatum, we're throwing you out of the game. We can't afford that. So I like that. I know what you're saying, Todd, but I like that one right there because we were slinging them, buddy.
2 receivers each way for the Bobcats this time. Lee looks, throws to his right, got a man wide open. And down inside the 5.
The old double move completely fooled Caleb Clayton.
Braden Walker.
Clayton bit for Jacksonville. I mean, he planted those cement shoes, buddy, and he knew he was dead. And it was McEwen having to come over to save the touchdown. First and goal.
Lee this time, hands off, straight ahead Wilkerson. Just short.
I like that double move. I mean, it's a good play. It keeps your cornerbacks honest, and they got Jacksonville there.
This time a high snap.
I got
a handoff, nothing doing.
Wow.
Fighting Indian defense all over that one.
Big Sergio Morera coming in that time, stuffing Nicholson at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, when you don't have to punt 5 times and a half, you can make a tackle.
Your legs are under you.
That's right, yeah.
So loss of about a yard, maybe 2 on the play. The ball was at about the 1.5. It's at the 3, a little outside the 3. So Hallsville still looking at, was it 3rd and goal now? Check that second. Was it 3rd? Yeah, it is 3rd. 3rd down and goal. Thank you. Third and goal. Can you get a stop here?
4:20 and counting here, second quarter. Jacksonville looking for a big third down stop. Lee gonna run right side.
Yeah!
He's upended, and he's just short.
And it's Devin McEwen on the tackle.
What a game he's having, and it's only the first half.
He made the defensive play right there. Rojas did pick up a yard on the play, so the power package comes in for Hallsville. Let's see, they're going to go for it on 4th down and goal at the Jacksonville 1-yard line. Rojas did pick up a couple of yards.
Jacksonville with a chance to make a huge stop here.
So Rojas is going to take the snap, and he is going to run this football.
Power package, so absolutely. We're looking for Rojas to run. Jacksonville knows it. No chance.
Offsides.
What a stop.
Oh, it's going to be offsides Jacksonville, I believe.
The flag comes in. You got it, Matt.
They're going to get Casey Kennedy for being offsides.
Man. Oh, man.
Yep.
Everybody knew what was coming.
I mean, and really, I can understand the call because Casey's the one that blew up the play. He's the one that blew up the play, and he was offsides. He jumped just a little bit. So it's going to stay 4th down, but now it's going to be just outside the goal line. Tyler Lee will check back in at quarterback. I think he may be in the slot like he was a moment ago, but Rojas will stay in at the Wildcat for Hallsville.
Yeah, I would expect to see Rojas running again.
Wayne Coleman yelling at his defense, you play aggressive. You don't get on your heels. Play dirty, play hard. They're really encouraging them here. 4th and goal for Hallsville. Timeout, Hallsville.
Hallsville's timeout, yeah.
And so Jacksonville, the visiting fans rather, making a little bit of noise, and fighting Indian defense will get a chance to talk things over.
Ooh, man.
Boy.
Fans, stay with us for the Whataburger halftime report. Not sure yet if we'll have the Jacksonville skinny band, I'm calling them, as they brought about 25 members over, which is great. Wasn't even expecting that. A few Cherokee Charmers are here as well. Cheerleaders, of course, are here. So we'll have some halftime scores. Todd will have statistics, sponsored by Randy Gorham. CPA. Since what year, Aaron? See if you get this.
1984.
There you go. Also the mayor of Jacksonville. Carson Cleaver's going to check in defensively for Camarion Tutt as they rotate those defensive tackles quite often.
It's still windy up here if you were wondering, Matt.
I was just wondering. I can hear Todd's teeth.
yeah, Todd's teeth are chattering, that's for sure.
So how huge would this be to get a stop right here? I mean, if you're Hallsville, what do you do, guys? I mean, to me, I don't know why you don't give the ball to Nicholson. He's the one that's been powering them down here. I mean, Rojas is good at everything, but Nicholson's not in the game right now.
Well, here we go, back to the line. 4th down, Jacksonville looking for a big stop after the offside penalty on the last play. This time it's Rojas running left, and he's in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And Casey Avery is so upset with himself because he had the edge sealed, and when he saw Tyler Lee coming his way, he goes around the corner, and then Lee just knifes in right underneath him. It was a one-on-one play, and Casey Avery could have made a heck of a tackle. He just guessed wrong, I'll say. So 27-13 Jacksonville with the lead as Hallsville runs one guy on late here, the homecoming king, I'm going to call him. I just remember his number 3. So here's the extra point attempt by Hallsville to try to close this, the 27-14.
Extra point attempts are brought to you by Homes and Properties Realty all season long. This one is up and good. So with 3:17 to go till halftime, our score now The Fighting Indians 27 and the Bobcats 14. We'll take a short break and come back. You're listening to Fighting Indian Football on JHS-sports.com.
As ETMC joins the UT Health family, we're bringing a new vision of healthcare to East Texas, where the brightest minds in academics and medicine work together to treat the most complex health challenges and improve lives, where access to world-class medicine and cutting-edge technology will bring health, hope, and a brighter tomorrow. We are UT Health East Texas, advancing healthcare together.
Hi, this is Jeff Boyd, the Career and Technical Education Director at Jacksonville High School. On behalf of everyone in the CTE department at JHS, I'd like to say thank you for watching tonight's game. CTE programs at JHS include everything from welding, a robust health science program, an audio-video program.
And we are back at Bobcat Stadium in Hallsville, where with 3:17 to go in the first half, the Fighting Indians leading the Bobcats by a score 27-14. And now the Indians will fill this one with Mallard inside the 5. He's got room to run, he's got speed, and he's got a lot of green. Isaiah Mallard deep into Bobcat territory, and he will score. He will score.
97 yards, Isaiah Mallard.
HowUpSports.com.
Dr. Folden, Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Rutherford, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, and cosmetic dental care. Call and schedule your appointment at 903-586-0741.
Homes and Properties Realty agents work hard for you to offer a full-service experience. They pride themselves on giving both buyers and sellers the representation they deserve and are ready to serve you today.
Since 1952, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance has been protecting their customers with life, auto, and homeowners insurance. Call Micah Hoffpower in the Jacksonville office at 903-586-9809. Micah's years of experience will help you find the right coverage for you and your family.
And we are back live at Hallsville's Bobcat Stadium as the Fighting Indians have just punched in a 97-yard kickoff return from Isaiah Mallard, the longest return for a touchdown in Jacksonville history, to take the 34-14 lead.
Wow. 34 in the first half. How about that? Here's the kickoff.
And it's high kickoff to the near side, fielded cleanly, and a good tackle that time as the return man gets just out over the 30. That was the homecoming king, Jay Lacario.
Yeah. Hey, I love this. I got a text from Darren Wood asking me if we could play Hallsville every week. I don't want to count my chickens yet, brother Darren, but it's a pretty good score right now if you're a Jacksonville Fighting Indian fan. 34-14 with 2:56 remaining. And if you're Jacksonville right here, don't relax. Don't rest on that. Finish out the half and go in and regroup and then come out and finish a good solid second half.
Good to hear from brother Darren. Kind of feels like we've got his West Texas wind up here with us tonight.
Yeah.
Trips left, one right go the receivers. The handoff goes nowhere as Bryson Tatum is all over Trammell.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what a tackle. And Trammell steps on Bryson Tatum when he gets up.
Oh, boy.
So unsportsmanlike.
I thought that's what I saw.
Unsportsmanlike. No call.
How does the official not call?
I don't know.
There.
I do not know. Golly bum.
Two receivers each way this time. Handoff straight ahead. And Jacksonville going for the strip here.
I tell you, it's
but
Nicholson.
A nice tackle.
Nicholson, he worries me when he gets the football. He's the scooter of this group. And, man, he scoots to that second level, and he is on his way. He picks up 3 right there. Good tackle by Jacksonville's interior.
Two receivers each way. The screen pass set up again left side for Lee, and it's caught. And Wyman takes it into Fighting Indian territory, and he's got a first down.
So 1:57 remaining in this first half. Hallsville now pushes the ball to midfield, right at the 50.
This time, Lee keeps it himself and gets ahead for about 3 or 4.
Nice tackle, Casey Avery. I mean, just, Tyler Lee, 6'3", about 215. He's a big quarterback, and Casey Avery comes in and does the nice knee-down tackle, pulling him down.
Lee to throw, this time right side, complete. Jacksonville misses a tackle, and this could be costly. Inside the 20, 10, 5, and in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
2 Jacksonville Indians. This is what I was afraid of, guys. I think Jacksonville just relaxed. I mean, they just did not keep the intensity they needed to keep there defensively. In Hallsville, they can score quickly, as we just saw right there. And 2 missed tackles by the Fighting Indians at the line of scrimmage on just a little bubble to the receiver. And it's that McCaffrey I keep calling him. His name's Carter Rojas. Here's the extra point, 34-20. Now 34-21.
The extra point is good. It's brought to you by Homes and Properties Realty. 1:24 to go to the half. Our score now, Jacksonville 34, Hallsville 21. We'll take a short break and come back. You're listening to Fighting Indian Football on JHS-sports.com.
Gene Bromlow, class of 66, and his daughter Ann Farmer proudly support Jacksonville athletics. Come on over to the South Jackson Dairy Queen and get one of their world-famous blizzards. Dairy Queen, where happy tastes good.
Tonight's game statistics are sponsored by Randy Gorham, CPA. Randy Gorham, CPA, the source for your accounting and income tax needs since 1984.
Austin Bank. You've known us all along.
2 anyway.
And we are back live as the Bobcats get set to kick it off. And surprise, surprise, it's a short pop-up. It'll go out of bounds. But they were just trying to keep that away from Isaiah Mallard, you got to think, Matt.
They were not going to kick it to number 5. Although the kicker did put it on Isaiah's side of the field, and a little bit longer, Isaiah might have been able to get that. Don't understand that. You got a true freshman over there in Carmelo Claiborne on the far side, but they chose to go to the short side out of bounds. Let's see if Wayne Coleman decides to take it right there or make him kick it again. Looks like he's going to take the football with 1:24 remaining. Fighting Indians have 2 timeouts remaining. Plenty of time to make something happen here.
Kicking team, all in place at the 30-yard line. First down, Jacksonville.
So they'll put the ball at the 30, and it's Dino Hinojosa in the backfield with Patrick Clater.
Clater will have 2 receivers on each side as Hinojosa vacates, and Clater throws deep and overthrows everybody. Indian fans want a flag. They're not going to get it.
Claiborne's got to finish that route. He saw that it was overthrown and the defender was going after the ball. He must keep running. And he'll learn. He's just a 14-year-old freshman. I mean, come on.
He had a little bit of help there, Matt.
Well, he did. But, the ball
when you kind of get shoved off.
Yeah. I just thought he's just got to finish that route in case it gets picked off, is all I'm saying. Second down 10.
I agree with you.
Second down 10.
This time, Clater hands off.
Devin.
And McEwen just couldn't get to top speed.
Do y'all see a different speed when 14 gets the football?
Yeah,
Jacksonville?
there's just a different gear.
It's just it's just like, it's Roadrunner, man. I mean, you see a little cloud, and poof, he's out of there. Just got tripped up right there. He picks up a lot more. Does pick up 4, third down 6.
That'll take us down inside a minute to go until halftime. Stay with us for the Whataburger Halftime Report. We'll have stats brought to you by Randy Gorham, CPA. We'll have halftime festivities. See if Jacksonville can add to their score here before the half.
Timeout Jacksonville. I hope this is a good timeout with 33 seconds and third down and long. You don't want to, get an incompletion here and give Hallsville a chance to get the ball back. Huh, interesting.
Yeah, you're obviously going to take a shot, you'd think, Matt, if you're
calling
a timeout to talk about it.
Seconds.
So.
Did you say again?
We had 50 seconds, and we're not in any hurry to get a play in.
Well, I think he was trying. I think obviously he did it on purpose because he stood by the official, did Wayne Coleman, and he waited for it to get down to 3.
The play clock was at 3. You didn't have a whole lot of choice.
Well, but I thought he had the play call. You're right. I'm just saying what you don't want right here, obviously, on 3rd and long is not to convert and have to punt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, leave time for
you leave time
Hallsville.
for Hallsville.
Yeah.
They get a punt block. You want to run out this half and go in with a 2-score lead. Unless you get, the unthinkable happens for Hallsville and somebody gets behind them and Clater hits them for the big score. But let's see what shot they take right here for Jacksonville. You got Dino now that will stay in the Z position like a receiver, and he swaps places
with McEwen.
Yep.
And McEwen's going to get it, but he's running to his left. He's trying to turn the corner, and he can't do it.
I don't know, man. I don't know why we did that.
No.
I don't know. That's interesting because now it's 4th down, and you left 25 seconds on the game clock.
Yep.
So now you take another timeout.
Hallsville has got 1 left. So it's not totally bad. It's not like you're inside your 5 doing this. You've got the big guy, Sergio. He can bang it out of there. He'll have the wind to his back. But then you got the snap and all that kind of stuff that you have to think about.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of variables on a punt, especially in high school football.
And sometimes you just can't choreograph every situation in a football game. You got 3rd and long, the clock's at a point where you really you didn't get the play in. So now you have to take your choice of rushing the play and maybe something bad happens, or you go ahead and take your timeout, and that's what Wayne Coleman chose to do. So here comes Sergio Morera, the Jacksonville punter, his first time punting tonight. You always like to say that if you're a Jacksonville fan, to try to, with the wind to his back, to try to get a good one off here. You got to cover.
Jacksonville going to bring in the tight punt protection in case the Bobcats try to bring a block, and
nice.
He'll pop this one up, and
that's beautiful.
It's got a Jacksonville bounce and down to
let it roll.
About the 40,
nice.
41, 42.
Guys, that was a 14-second play. There was 25 seconds on the game clock. It's at 11. That's what I call hang time in a roll, baby.
Yeah, that's what you want in that situation.
That is really nice. Sergio Morera. Didn't have the distance, but
no return was the key.
He almost brought another batch of rain right there. Let me just say that. He got that one up there. Oh, it's really good.
Good punt.
Burn the time off. Now, cover. Don't let anybody get behind you.
Yeah, so with 11 seconds to go here in the first half, you got to think that Tyler Lee and the Bobcats are going to be taking some shots, but instead the handoff is to Nicholson, and he makes his way into Jacksonville territory, picks up the first down.
Last timeout called by Hallsville.
They got 4 seconds, 4.4 to be exact. So I guess now you take a shot. So as you said, Matt, if you're Jacksonville, you don't let anybody behind you.
You just have to be smart. Don't get double fake. Watch the double move. That's something that Hallsville's already done one time on Jacksonville tonight. And you've got to make sure that if it's a delayed thing or if it's a screen pass to Nicholson, you got to get your paws on him. He can go. He is the guy that they want to have the ball in his hands, him and Rojas, number 5.
And so defensive coordinator Kenny Kennedy going to make sure his guys have all their assignments shored up here for the last play of the first half.
And you got to feel good if you're Jacksonville. Not only did your offense get untracked, and you did get one special team score. That's awesome. But the other thing is that you kept your defense off the field for a big part of this first half, and they shouldn't be too tired. So now Jacksonville in a total prevent right here. They've got look at the lineup here. I'm not sure I like to be this far back. I mean, Carmelo is at like his 5-yard line.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they're going to throw it into the end zone if he can get it there.
That's what you would think, or they're going to go. They're actually going to go for a screen. They're going to take advantage of the fact that Jacksonville left so much green, but
that worked out.
Indian prevent does its job.
That worked out nicely. So as I find my way down here let me get Wayne Coleman's running away from me. I wouldn't want to talk to me either, but he's got a 34-21 lead. You'd think he'd want to talk about it. He'd want to talk to the official. He's so excited he forgot about me.
He forgot about you, Matt.
Here he comes.
Oh, now he's circling back.
All right, we got Wayne Coleman on our All Smiles halftime report. I thought you forgot about me. You got so excited with a 34-21 lead there.
Making sure that I didn't get anybody in an altercation over there.
So, yeah, that's something you got to watch out for.
Yeah.
Coach, what a great first half. Your offense finally started executing, and the first 3 games were so rough, and tonight is what you've been looking for.
Yeah, it looks like we had 2 weeks of preparation for this game, but really the kids are executing very cleanly.
You kept your defense off the field so much in the first half, and they've played well, they've tackled well, and then you got the special teams touchdown, 97-yarder, school record in Jacksonville history from Isaiah Mallard.
That's awesome. I didn't know it was a school record, but the kids, I mean, when that play started, I was like, ooh, good block, ooh, good block. I wasn't even watching Isaiah. Yeah. I was like, ooh, good block, good block, good block. And I was like, we must be going to do something on this because there was too many good blocks right there.
Well, let me bring a cloud over this a little bit. You had the 34-14 lead, and then they got that score.
Yeah, you hate that. You want to put people away, but, I mean, they're very explosive on offense. They've got a couple of playmakers that can really go to the house.
Rojas looks like Christian McCaffrey, number 5, and, boy, number 1, he's hard to tackle.
Yeah, they got 2. They got more than 2, but those 2 kids right now are hurting us.
More the same in the second half offensively?
Well, I hope so.
Coach, thank you.
Thanks, Matt.
Wayne Coleman, a much happier Wayne Coleman here on the Whataburger Halftime Report. Thank you, All Smiles, for sponsoring all of our conversations with head coach Wayne Coleman. Guys, I'm going to toss it back up to you with your cold hands and chattering teeth.
Thanks, Matt. We are back in the bleachers where the Fighting Indians enjoy a 34-21 lead at halftime here at Bobcat Stadium as the Bobcat Band gets ready to play. You are listening to the Whataburger Halftime Report. Whataburger, you make the order, and Whataburger makes it fresh. We'll bring Todd Travis in. Todd, we should have a lot better stats to talk about tonight than we at halftime than we have in our first 3 ball games. So let's get right into our halftime stats, brought to you by Randy Gorham CPA. Randy is your hometown CPA, and he's been providing all the accounting services you need since 1984. So, Todd, some good numbers on the board for the Indians. Let's take a deep dive.
For the first half, Jacksonville had 29 plays on offense for 242 yards, averaging 8.3 yards per play. 178 yards passing, 64 yards rushing.
Well, for a team, as you look on down your sheet there, I was just going to say, Todd, for a team that came in averaging 47 yards rushing a game, you got to like 63 in the first half.
Exactly. Quarterback tonight, Patrick Clater, 9 completions on 15 attempts for 178 yards and 1 touchdown. Receivers, Devin McEwen, 4 catches for 99 yards. Latrell Rivers, 3 for 64 and 1 touchdown. Casey Kennedy, 1 for 10. Tony Pinson, 1 for 5. Rushing tonight, Devin McEwen, 4 carries for 32 yards and 1 touchdown. Dominic Hinojosa, 6 carries for 16. Patrick Clater, 3 for 14, 1 touchdown. And Bryson Tatum, 1 for 2 yards for a touchdown.
Well, we've been saying, Todd, that you've got to get the ball however you can into the hands of Devin McEwen. And, boy, he is showing us why tonight.
No doubt. He, like Matt was saying, he's got another gear. Just looks like he's moving faster than most of the guys on the field. So it's exciting when we can put the ball in his hands.
Yeah, he's a guy that just loves to play with the ball. He loves to make plays. Even seen him on defense. I mean, he's just a ball hawk. He's a guy that just wants to be in the middle of the action, however he can get there, and
we're doing
getting
a good job
chance
tonight
to do that.
getting the ball to him.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah, whether it's running back or receiver, he's making the plays tonight. Or defense.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I mean, we've seen him with big plays on defense as well. So, a big part of that, which Matt alluded to in his interview there with Coach Coleman, is the ability that Jacksonville's had to keep their defense fresh. Keep those guys off the field so that when they come on, you got big plays from guys like McEwen. You got Bryson Tatum. You had the big hit down here near the goal line by Sergio Morera earlier in the ball game. So yeah, as that defense is able to stay fresh, we're obviously seeing, the payoff.
Oh, yeah.
The payoff for that for Jacksonville.
Yeah, for the most part tonight, much better tackling than we've been seeing.
Yeah, for sure.
The tackles that we've missed, we've been right there. We've had opportunities in the backfield, close to the line of scrimmage, to shut them down and just didn't quite make the play. But we're in position, so hopefully the second half we can make a few of those plays and finish the game off here.
Yeah,
fantastic first half.
Just a lot more positives.
A lot of positives
to take from this first half. If you're Jacksonville, and I know you were in the middle of your stats there, so we can keep rolling through. But wanted to just make sure and shout out the Fighting Indian defense there a little bit.
I covered most of what we had. I mean, we did have 12 first downs in the first half with 5 rushing first downs and 7 passing. Third down conversions, we were 3 out of 6, and fourth down, we were 2 for 2. If you want to look at some stats for Hallsville, they had 44 offensive plays for 331 yards with 178 passing and 153 rushing.
Wow. That's a good balance, though. And, obviously we're looking, there's 55 points on the board between the two teams. So, we did talk about some of the positives that we've seen from the Jacksonville defense tonight, and we've seen improvements. But, boy, not exactly a defensive struggle so far.
No, but like Matt was saying, quarterback Tyler Lee's a pretty good-sized guy, and when he decides to run the ball, he's pretty tough to tackle.
Yeah, and then of course Elijah Nicholson, that back. Matt said he's scary. He touches that ball, and he's just a scary kind of player.
Yeah, and then the one that Matt keeps calling McCaffrey.
Yeah. That's Carter Rojas, yeah.
He's pretty electric when he catches the ball, too.
Yeah, he sure is. And so they've got Hallsville right in it here on their homecoming. But Jacksonville fans have got to be loving what they're seeing. I've already said it, but so many more positives as compared to the last 3 weeks.
Definitely.
And Jacksonville, they do. They look like, as Coach Coleman said, they look like a team that has had 2 weeks to prepare for this ball game. But that's what you want. You want to use your time. You want to get better week to week. You want to tighten things up, and it's what Jacksonville looks like. They're on the
potentially not just the 2 weeks to prepare, but kind of take a break and regroup.
Yeah, absolutely. Just get healthy.
You needed a chance to kind of put that behind you and recover from injuries. But it looks like a different team tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. So did you have some individual stats for Hallsville while we're going through?
Their quarterback was 11 completions on 16 attempts for 167 yards in the first half with 1 touchdown. And then the backup came in while Lee was hurt, and he had 1 completion for 11 yards.
Yeah, that was Tim Wynn.
Rushing, the main guys 12 carries for 109 yards and 1 touchdown, and then the quarterback 9 carries for 32 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Rojas 4 for 91 yards and a touchdown, and I don't have a name on the other guy. He had 6 catches for 78 yards.
Let's listen to the Bobcat Band roar to Majesty Fanfare and the boys of the Old Brigade March.
And so Jacksonville with the lead, the 2-score lead here at the half, but Hallsville, as you just heard Todd go through their individual stats, their offense keeping them in the ball game. Not a whole lot of defense so far between these two teams, but
a little different game for us.
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
Have one punt in the first half. So
yeah, you know, we mentioned that when Sergio Morera made that big hit that we referenced earlier, is that he was a lot fresher at that point in the ball game than he had been in the previous games, where he'd had 3 or 4 punts by that time. And then of course you saw him come in for that 1 punt, and he did exactly what he needed to do. Talk about the 14-second play there, the hang time and the great rollout that pretty much ate up the rest of the second quarter. So he's only been called on once to punt, but he's done a good job.
It wasn't a long punt. It was 28 yards,
but
it was what we needed at the time. We just needed to get the ball in there into the field. No return.
Well, and Morera's a guy, of course, who, you know, primarily is a linebacker. Was called on in, I believe it was week 2 to punt. I don't know that he'd ever punted before, maybe at the sub-varsity level, but it really has come on. And
he's doing a good job.
And he's really done his job very well.
He is.
For a guy who that's really not in his everyday job description. But he's sort of picked up the mantle, if you will.
Technique is a little bit different than what you normally see.
It's unorthodox maybe, but
one step, it's working.
Yeah, kind of the one step and sort of just punch the ball.
Punch it.
Yeah, and it's
but he's getting good height on it and about 30 yards consistent. So
yeah, and the best thing we can say about special teams, at least the punting game so far, is they haven't had to be used very often. Of course, the best thing we can say about special teams in that first half is that Jacksonville set a school record when Isaiah Mallard went 97 yards for the score. And we heard Wayne Coleman say he was just watching the blocks. One good block after another, and that's all it takes. And the next thing you know,
I don't think they were close to Isaiah till he was around the 15.
Yeah, I think they might have had a shot at him. Right before he gets up to speed, loose. And then no chance. And then you add in all that great blocking, and the next thing you know, you've got teammates, as Matt alluded to, pulling him into the end zone, saying, "Get in here, let's celebrate this 97-yard score." And of course, unfortunately, that momentum was kind of short-lived.
It was,
but that's still going to be a highlight, certainly, of the game, but also of the career of Isaiah Mallard. Anytime you can set a school record, you're gonna remember that.
That's right.
Oh, I see Matt scrolling his phone down there. Matt, do you happen to have any other district scores? Let's see. He's giving me the high sign. Let's see if he's.
I had to turn my mic on there. There we go.
There you are.
Yeah, let's run through some of these scores. We do have everybody's at halftime, just like Jacksonville and Hallsville are here in Hallsville. At the half, Pine Tree leading Marshall 10-7. I'm telling you, Pine Tree is they're the real deal. I mean, the first week, we saw how good Crandall was. Did you see what the next week what Pine Tree did to Crandall? It was 59-20. They beat Crandall.
Yeah,
Pine Tree
that's.
did. Yeah, and we go to Pine Tree in 2 weeks. And Marshall comes to Jacksonville next week. All right, another score. Number 7 in the state of Texas, the Texas High Tigers. They're leading Mount Pleasant 28-17 at the half. They were down 10-7 at one point, but the Tigers have come marching back.
The Tigers of Texas High, that is.
That's exactly right. Did I say that? Okay, the Tigers of Texas High.
That's the Battle of the Tigers.
Yes.
I'm just making sure
there you go.
We were clear on that.
Yep, too many Tigers out there tonight. Okay, so White House, 14-10 over NAC at the half. That game being played at Dragon Stadium. Nacogdoches with a new head coach, again, putting in another program, again, always seem to have athletes, and let's see if this is, if he can put it together. White House 3-0 going into that game. One of the surprises of District 9 5A being undefeated. And of course, here in Hallsville, Jacksonville leading the Bobcats 34-21 at the half. And just listening to some of those stats, guys, very impressed with Patrick Clater's efficiency. Also, Devin McEwen offensively doing exactly what Wayne Coleman wanted to do, was getting more touches. I mean, he had the 31-yard touchdown run on 4th and 2. He's got 4 catches for 99 yards. He's had a couple of other carries, just outstanding. He's had some other big catches as well. Looking around, some other scores of interest. Longview leading West Mesquite 35-3 at the half. Bullard has off to a blazing start in their district, but they're down right now to the always good Van Vandals 14-3. That game being played in Bullard. Again, Van up over Bullard 14-3 at the half. The Gilmer Buckeyes ranked number 5 in the state of Texas in Class 4A Division II. They are up 22-14 over Liberty Ilo. Chapel Hill over Maybank 15-0, and they're calling that a forfeit. That was a COVID game. I think that's the score they're giving all the COVID games, 15-0. This is a tough one right here. Rusk Eagles over in Carthage. The number 1 defending state champion Carthage Bulldogs leading the Rusk Eagles 44-0 at the half. Ouch. Palestine over Athens 21-0 at the half. That's a District of Doom game. Troop leading Grand Saline 35-0. McKinney North over Tyler High School, old John Tyler 20-14. And one of our 175 neighbors, the Frankston Indians, up 19-6 over Union Grove. Guys, that'll catch you up on some of the scores around the area as we're at halftime here in the Whataburger Halftime Report. Jacksonville leading 34-21. And Todd, I got to tell you, I did hit the restroom down there a minute. It is very warm in there.
It is very warm.
Very warm in there.
Yeah, I saw that. I was sitting on top of one of the. Well, never mind.
Hey, Matt, we're going to have to check a historical stat here.
Yeah.
We had a phone call in apparently from Chris Carpenter.
Oh.
Chris says he returned a kick from the end zone for a score.
Well,
his junior year. We're going to have to check the history books.
Well, you know what? Was that against Palestine?
Was it? Did he say it was in the Palestine game? Do we know?
Wasn't it the Palestine game? I think that's the one it was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just know that they need to get that corrected because
we've got Kelly Trailer up here that you can see on the broadcast actually. But
that's a shame. That is, hey, watch your camera there.
He's
watch our views. Are they going up or down?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now that we have,
man, I see some thumbs
Kelly
down there.
Now that
Kelly,
I tell you,
dude.
I will say this though. That's
nice
one of the
sweatshirt.
That's one of the nice things about broadcasting from the bleachers. Got all these spotters now.
Yeah. And all these people came in and claiming our records and stuff.
It's like I got a studio show. I mean, I got Chris Carpenter on the line.
So Chris Carpenter with the Smoky.com, we got to fix that because they still got Day Thacker with a 91-yarder. Apparently that one didn't get updated. I saw last year some records from Jacksonville updated on that site from last year, 2019. In fact, who has the record for the most catches in a football game for Jacksonville?
I would say that's probably Chris Carpenter.
He had 11 against Palestine in that game that he dominated.
Right. Yep.
So now Chris is calling in with his records. What's the deal? Aren't you playing college football for the Buffaloes of Colorado?
Nice. Have they started yet?
Yeah, they're starting pretty soon. No, wait a minute. November.
I
think they start in November.
November 7th, I think, yeah.
Well, Chris, if you're listening, our apologies. I do remember now. I think it was the Palestine game. I'm not positive. But if that was true, that would have been at Tomato Bowl, and I don't remember that. It's got to be somebody else. Now you got me wondering.
We'll have to double-check that. Nothing like
Sorry,
live,
Isaiah, you don't have the record.
Nothing like live, real-time.
I love it.
Call-in broadcasting. It's fantastic.
Love it. Because I just read that record the other day because I try to go in there and update the records and everything for them sometimes and send in things I know, like last year, okay, and like Chris's 11 catches and stuff like that. I just missed that one. Just did not call in that kickoff return of Chris. But still, I think even Chris Carpenter would admit a 97-yard kickoff return, that's pretty nice.
It's pretty nice.
He'll take that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And by the way, I had a great conversation with Chris Carpenter's mother last week, 2 weeks ago at Tomato Bowl in that Saturday game against Nederland up in there, and she said Chris is going to – I asked her about, is he going to redshirt, what's going on, that he's going to be in the mix for, guess what, kickoff returns and punt returns as a true freshman. That's good to hear.
Yep. He was always dangerous on the returns. And
you know, Chris always was the
we
guy
were just talking about, of course.
Chris would take like 2 steps and be full speed. You know those kind of guys?
Yeah.
Like Devin's like that. Devin McEwen's like that.
I know those kind of guys. I'm not one of those kind of guys.
No, I've never been one of those guys.
I couldn't run out of sight in a week, so.
So much speed, boy. Oh, yeah.
They clocked my 40 with a sundial.
My question is,
my
question to Chris is, why didn't you try it for punter up there? I mean, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure that they've got a solid punter.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm kidding. I mean, when you get to Division I level, I mean, that guys have been punting since they were 4 years old. That's why those are the guys that are punting. Yeah, not your kick return guys like Chris. Although, if you had Chris back there, you could have a heck of a fake.
Yep, that's for sure.
That is true.
Very true.
Yeah.
As a freshman at a D1 school like Colorado, you'll take playing time wherever you can get it.
I'm sure you will.
That's right.
You know, and the cool thing about it is now, and Chris knows this, that you can play 4 games. You can get in 4 games. I'm not saying you play the full 4 quarters of 4 games. If you got in 4 games, you can still redshirt.
You can still get your redshirt.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing how they do that now. And they had to, because they had too many guys going to the NFL. I mean, you got to give guys that redshirt year so that they'll stay there a little bit longer and keep the college game a little bit more pure. Because, man, when these guys start leaving earlier and earlier, you know. Jacksonville now making their way out of the locker room on a cool 53-degree night. At least that's what it feels like on my little temperature gauge here. 53 degrees. It's breezy. Typical fall night. For high school football in the state of Texas, I love it.
Yeah, this is how it should be.
Yep. So Hallsville still hasn't made their way out. As interesting, I'm still trying to figure out, guys, why is the Hallsville band sitting in the end zone over there like they are? I mean, is that where they normally sit?
Well,
I mean, it may be the whole COVID social distancing.
That was kind of my thought, but still, like, why are they in that corner like they are, I wonder?
I mean, to me,
that's probably the only spot other than the stands that has any room for them.
But to me, you have them on the field. I mean, that's dangerous. I mean, guys are constantly running fade routes and going out, and
especially being as close as they are, they're barely off the field.
Yeah,
it's the Stanford Cal game.
The band is on the field.
The band's on the field. The tuba player got mowed over. And you just don't. I don't understand that. Of course, they were playing earlier, and Wayne Coleman got that stopped twice. They did it twice. So Jacksonville, by the way, will be kicking off as Hallsville deferred. So if you don't get a defensive stop here, Hallsville goes down and scores. We got a total different feel to this ball game then, right? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, it's 2 scores. It feels like it's more than that. I mean, maybe it's because Jacksonville's 0-3 and we've been blown out a couple of times. But it feels like a larger lead than just 2 scores the way Jacksonville has produced in the first half. But, you still giving up 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about, it's kind of a defense optional type of a game so far. So you still want to tighten that up a little bit if you're Jacksonville. But the good thing is, like you and Coach Coleman were able to talk about, the defense has not been overworked.
No, they haven't.
So they should be able to find that next level as far as shutting Hallsville down.
Yeah, I mean, they should be. I'm standing here with the offensive coordinator, Josh Moore. Josh, second half offensively, what do you want to try to do?
We're going to keep trying to do what we've been doing the first half, and that's execute and be able to take care of the ball. And if we do what we got to do, it doesn't matter what they do. We'll execute, and the game will take care of itself.
I'm really liking the way you guys are getting more touches to Devin. That certainly has paid off.
Oh, no doubt. He's a special player. He's 15 years old, and he's got 2 more years to play at Jacksonville. We're excited about it.
And tonight, it seems like Patrick looks more comfortable back there. He seems to be on that first half.
Yeah, I think we simplified the game plan. That's one thing that in the first 3 games we had to come in and know exactly what we're doing, and he's shown that when he knows exactly what he's doing, he can make the play.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
OC Josh Moore, his first year is on the Jacksonville staff. It's again live internet coverage down here.
Yeah.
You can just walk up and talk to the coach.
Little bonus interview there.
Well, he was walking up to me to tell me something, and he saw that I was on the air, and I just kind of waved. "Oh, come here, I want to ask you a couple questions." I think he was a little bit shocked that started knowing that he was on the air. So anyway, nevertheless, Jacksonville again warming up.
Well, he's got a pro football background. He's a consummate professional. He can handle it.
Oh yeah, he definitely knows. He's been around the game a lot. He's been in the CFL and the XFL, and didn't ever get off the ground, but he was on their staff on one of the teams. So, it's interesting. Got a young family, lives in Palestine actually, and Wayne Coleman found out about him in the summer, and it just worked out really well. He had nice little pedigree, and in fact, if you really want to know, Josh McCown kind of helped with that deal right there. And it's always, you know how it is, guys, in the world. It's who you know, and Josh knew of this young man that was a good offensive mind that worked with Mark Trestman. Mark Trestman was the coach for the Chicago Bears when Josh McCown had his second career revived, if you will, and got back and ended up playing himself back into the NFL. And Mark Trestman was the guy that really got Josh going again, and he knew this young man Josh Moore, and boom, there you go. That's how Wayne Coleman found him.
Yeah, Josh McCown's a good guy to know.
Yeah, he knows a lot of people.
He does.
Yeah,
he does. Great article this week. I can't remember the writer right now, but it was an article talking about Josh and Ryan and Ryan Fitzpatrick as 2 guys who kind of been journeyman type players and all that, but just consummate leaders.
Yeah.
Just the kind of guys you want to build a team around, or build a locker room culture around. So had a chance to share that, and it's always nice to see Josh and all the McCown guys getting the respect that they deserve for being not only the players that they've been, but the leaders that they've been as well.
I never thought that we'd be mentioning Josh in the same sentence with a Harvard graduate, but
yeah,
I'm kidding, Josh. He's not listening. He's at his son's game in Carthage right now, but I'm messing with him. Hey, Josh is going to be I'm telling you, mark my words, he's going to be a head coach in the NFL. He will be eventually. I mean, if you read a lot of articles right now, he's been contacted by a lot of people, and of course, Philadelphia interviewed him to be their offensive coordinator, and of course Josh made the decision to, nope, my kids only go through school one time. I want to be with them. And of course, people don't know the story. North Carolina shut down high school sports until the spring, maybe. They may not play in the spring. So Josh made the decision, I don't want my kids losing a year of high school football. You only go through once. So he moved back to Texas so his kids could play high school football, and he chose Rusk. And of course, he still has a home in Jacksonville, in Lake Jacksonville, but he lives in Rusk, and the kid they all live there. So, cool story, and he is on the radar of many an NFL general manager. Let me tell you,
as he should be.
Yes,
I mean, we're talking about it. Just the kind of leader that he is. I mean, he's just the guy. Guys that have been around the league any length of time that spend any time with him, they all just rave about the time they spent with him, because he can, he's the kind of guy who he could really talk to anybody, he could mentor anybody, and he just did it the right way. He's just always done it the right way.
Exactly. Yeah, it's he's definitely a young man Jacksonville's proud of, and of course Luke and Randy and of course your sister Amy, and it's just a good family.
Oh yeah, it's just
and so I lost my train of thought as I watched Hallsville coming out. They were starting to warm up, and also they turned around like the band was in their way or something. They were walking over there by them. But no, it's I was kidding with Danny Long about that, and I said, hey, if Josh coaches the NFL, I'm not going to let you mark him down as part of your coaching tree, okay? just because he played for you, he's not a part of your coaching tree. He said, I don't care what you say, Montgomery, I'm claiming it.
Yeah.
So Jacksonville will be kicking off in the second half as we're just about ready to get back underway. Appreciate Whataburger sponsoring our halftime report, and Randy Gorham with the halftime statistics, and we'll have post-game statistics also sponsored by Mayor Gorham. Solano has the ball teed up for Jacksonville, or at least about to, as Hallsville now will come out. As District 9 5A play kicks off tonight, a couple of surprises. Pine Tree over Marshall now 10-7 at the half. People may be looking at this score a little bit surprised that Jacksonville has jumped out to this kind of lead. I'm not surprised. I will say that I'm very warm about it. Let me just say that. All right, we're ready to go. Solano's got it teed up, ready to start the second half. Jacksonville up 34-21, ready to go. And with your play-by-play, here's Aaron Swing.
Solano with the run up and puts the boot through it, and we're underway.
Wow.
As a deep kickoff will bounce once in the end zone and out the back. Solano
very nice.
Smashed that one.
You know, when you worry about your kickoff team, it's nothing better than see your kicker just put it right in the end zone where you can't get it. He didn't just kick it in the end zone. He put it in the corner where McCaffrey, I keep calling him, he just looks like, look at him.
He does. He really
he's built
does.
like McCaffrey. Carter Rojas is his name. And he's coming in, and he'll be at the Z. Tyler Lee, the quarterback, as we start the second half. Bobcats on their own 25.
Two receivers each way for Lee, as he will hand off, and Nicholson straight ahead, and again, a big gash.
Tackle, Sergio, you had him, brother. Oh, Sergio Morera was head up. He has Nicholson dead to rights. He's got both hands on him, and Nicholson just get off of me. Picks up a first down.
Two receivers each way this time for Lee. He's going to roll right. Here comes Indian pressure, and down he goes.
Nice double team tackle there by Casey Kennedy and Bryson Tatum. They've been quite a tandem so far in 2020 from their linebacker positions. Pickup of about a yard for Tyler Lee. It's just the old-fashioned option play down the line. He had Nicholson and he kept it. Jacksonville played it very well. Second down 9 as Lee gets his offense ready at their own 40.
Trips left, one right go the receivers this time for Lee. He looks left, now rolls right, resets, and just has to fling it out of bounds.
Boy, great coverage by Jacksonville. Devin McEwen on that far side, Mallard, and Tyler Lee was just going to flip it out there, and he said, ooh, there's guys all over my guys. So he did a very intelligent thing, did Tyler Lee, just throws it out of bounds. So third down and long now for Hallsville at their own 40. It's the Fighting Indian defensive secondary forcing leaders to throw it away. Here's Nichols in the backfield again. Yikes.
Lee takes a snap. Fakes a handoff to Nicholson, rolls left, throws, got him in. Rojas got lots of room to run. First down yardage and more into Jacksonville territory.
Boy, rolling to his left, Tyler Lee, the Hallsville quarterback, drops a dime over the top of the linebackers. Perfectly thrown, and Rojas runs underneath it and gets up the field for a Hallsville first down.
And now Lee hands off, straight ahead, lots of room to run. Touchdown, Nicholson.
No answer for Jacksonville defensively. They have not stopped that between the tackle run by Nicholson, all night. He's been getting yard after yard, goes in for the score from 27. There's that one-score game I was worried about starting the second half with, guys.
So now the extra point attempt. Extra points brought to you all season by Homes and Properties Realty. The kick is on the way. and good. So with 10:40 to go here in the third quarter of play, we now have a one-score ball game as Jacksonville leads Hallsville now by a score of 34-28. We'll take a short break and come back. You're listening to Fighting Indian Football on JHS-sports.com.
That 100% beef Whataburger takes two hands and all of your attention. So yeah, now's the time to sneak that fry. Good thing there's plenty to savor. Good thing there's Whataburger.
Did you know that Homes and Properties Realty listings are advertised on hundreds of websites worldwide? Their agents can show you any property listed in beautiful East Texas and the surrounding area. Call them today.
As most of you know, Ricky and I practice law right next to the heart of Jacksonville, right next to the historic Tomato Bowl. The beating heart of Jacksonville ISD is right outside of our window, and there is nothing more special than getting to walk out of the office on a Friday evening and walk across the street to enjoy Indian football. And there's one message more important than all. Go Indians!
And we are back live at Hallsville's Bobcat Stadium as the score is now Jacksonville 34, Hallsville 28. The kickoff on the way, fielded cleanly at about the 30.
Tatum
will make his way out over the 40, so Jacksonville starting again with pretty good field position.
Boy, Jacksonville has really tightened up during the bye week on their special teams, haven't they? I mean, they're really getting some nice returns. Of course, the 97-yarder by Isaiah Mallard for the score. But each touchdown, or excuse me, each kickoff return, Fighting Indians have put themselves in pretty good field position with this one now at the 43 of Jacksonville. So let's see if Jacksonville in their first offensive possession of this third quarter can answer Hallsville's score on their opening drive of the second half.
Trips left, one right, go the receivers. Hinojosa is the back with Clater, and he'll get the handoff. He runs off the left end. Nice block out there, and he's finally slung down violently at about the 45-yard line of Hallsville.
Yeah, it should be a first down, close anyway.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
Yep.
He's not quite to the 45.
Yep, it is first down.
Oh, they got it. There it is. So Bill McCray Ford, first down.
Up tempo here for Jacksonville after the first down run by Dino.
So this time, Clater fakes a handoff,
there
rolls to his right, got a man.
No!
Oh, incomplete. Off the fingertips.
Oh my goodness! Just float that ball, baby. He tried to throw a bullet. He just threw a hard, tight pass down the field, and he had McEwen wide open. Nobody within 20 yards of him. I just flip it up there. Oh, Patrick, he
He'll
missed
want that one back.
He will. He just got so excited, he drilled it, and McEwen just couldn't get to it. Oh, missed opportunity there.
So now Clater drops back. Seth's going to take another shot. He floats this one up. Coverage is better. Jacksonville fans want a flag, not going to get it.
Well, that ball was way over the top of the head of everybody. I don't think you're going to get a penalty on that.
Yeah,
one.
that's uncatchable.
There was a little bump right there, but Darian Jones he was like, well, it went way over his head. So 2 shots right there by Jacksonville comes away with nothing. Third down, 10 to go. Ball just inside Hallsville territory at the Bobcat 48.
Clater takes the snap, hands it off to McEwen. He'll run right. Got lots of room, spins off another.
Yes.
And that is good for a Bill McCray Ford first down.
Do you see why Devin McEwen's at running back? Huh?
Get the man the ball. That's what you do.
I mean, Dino Hinojosa gets the tough yards, but he just does not have that edge speed like McEwen. And McEwen's a little bit confused. Am I at running back, he said, or am I in the – where am I?
Now he's in the backfield. That shows you he'll play anywhere. Will McEwen. This time, though, Clater throws left.
Darian.
Got his man, Jones. And he's down inside the 20. Move the sticks again. Another Bill McCray Ford first down.
Wow. What a perfect pass by Clater between. I mean, the linebacker came over and put his hand up, and the corner jumped the route, and boy, he just squeezed it in there, did Clater. And Darian Jones made a nice spin move to get inside the Hallsville 20 at the 19 first down for Jacksonville.
Clater takes the snap, couple of steps, looks left, throws, incomplete.
2 hands, baby. Isaiah.
Yeah, Mallard tried to one-hand that one.
Yeah, he just didn't get a good. I think he wanted to put 2 hands on it, but he jumped too soon, and he just stuck one hand up there after he was coming down. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Boy, it would have been another first down.
Trips left, 1 right for the Indians.
Dino.
Handoff is to Dino this time. Straight ahead he goes. He spins out of a tackle.
Oh, Dino!
And he powers his way for another Bill McCray Ford first down, first and goal.
Yeah, 1st and goal, Aaron, at the 6-yard line. And Dino is running in this 3rd quarter like he's somebody's trying to take his job or something.
Competition is good.
Yes. Hey, Dino ran hard anyway, but boy, he just seems like he's putting it in another gear himself, and he will stay in the backfield. Bryson Tatum checks in on the power package.
Clater, hands off.
It's Tatum to
and
the 3.
Tatum ahead, picks up about 3.
Yeah, down to the 3, and Tatum stays in at running back, and this is that power package where they love to have a power back like Bryson Tatum to pound it in.
And there's the handoff. And Hallsville going to stack him up the line.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage, barely. So 3rd and goal. Sometimes you go to the well a little bit too much as Tatum waves with the coaches, I need to come out. He went down very awkwardly. He looks like he's okay, but he's just kind of wants to check something. It looks like his shoulder's a little bit dinged. He got hit in the mouth. He's bleeding. That's it. He got popped in the mouth.
Yeah.
So,
Tony Pinson checks in.
Yep, 3rd down goal. Dino comes back into the backfield. 3rd down goal now for Jacksonville.
This time, Clater to throw.
Touchdown!
And it's caught.
For the score.
You got it, Matt.
I believe that is Devin McEwen. Let's see. Certainly is. Number 14,
yep.
McEwen.
Add another one.
Add another one to McEwen's totals tonight. 3-yard touchdown pass, Clater to Devin McEwen as the Indians hit the 40-point mark, 40-28. Here's the extra point by Jacksonville. Solano. Clater will hold.
Solano's extra point attempt is brought to you by Homes and Properties Realty. It is up and it is good. And so with 7:21 to go 3rd quarter, our score now, Jacksonville 41, Hallsville 28. We'll take a short break and come back. You're listening to Fighting Indian Football on JHS-sports.com.
Dr. Folden, Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Rutherford, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, and cosmetic dental care. Call and schedule your appointment at 903-586-0741.
Bill McCray Ford has been serving East Texans since 1976. They can help you find the best deal on a used car or if you're ready to purchase something new. Open Monday through Saturday, Bill McCray Ford. Come see us.
If you walk through the Tomato Bowl, you've seen the beautiful large photos and arrowheads as well as signage around the stadium. Eric and Kathleen Stanfield can print large format images on metal, glass, and wood, and they do a lot more. Visit their showroom and see for yourself.
And we're back live at Hallsville's Bobcat Stadium. 7:21 to go 3rd quarter. Jacksonville leading Hallsville 41-28 after a great scoring drive. How about another good kick for a touchback?
Boy, I'm really liking Solano, guys. He booted that one out of the end zone. Really liking him. Wayne Coleman went and got him in week 2.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Off the soccer team.
Yeah, Rudy Jaramillo knows what he's talking about.
Hey, he's never kicked a football, I don't believe. I mean, I think I heard that right. Maybe he did in middle school. Okay, he as a sophomore, he was a starter on a Jacksonville soccer team that went 4 deep, so the kid has ice water in his veins already. Here we go with Hallsville, first down at their own 25.
2 receivers each way for Tyler Lee and the Bobcats. Lee looks left, throws left, little inside screen set up, and that'll be good for first down yardage.
Yeah, Wyman with a catch, little inside hitch route that Hallsville's run very effectively. That one gets a first down. Did you see Hart right there for Jacksonville, Jamarius Hart? He altered the passing lane right there, and the receiver had to lunge for it, and that was all Hart right there, Jamarius Hart. Pickup of 3.
So now 2 receivers each way for Lee as he's got to step up to the line, get a play, let his lineman know of.
That's an odd-looking whisper by the quarterback.
A little audible, I guess, there. So now Lee looks left, throws, got a man, and picks up a few. Nice tackle there.
So Avery comes up with the tackle along with Sergio. So third down, 5 to go for Hallsville.
Lee looks right, throws.
Make the tackle.
Jacksonville's got 2 men there, and they make the tackle. Well done.
Yeah, Peter Torres and Casey Kennedy team up this time. Boy, it was a disaster a few minutes ago when that tackle wasn't made. They make it this time. Fourth down, actually no gain on the play. It's 4th and 5, and Hallsville's hurrying to go for it.
So Jacksonville looking for another big stop.
Here he comes, Nicholson.
Right here, and of course, Nicholson in the backfield.
Watch him.
You can hear the fear in Matt's voice.
Yeah, well, we haven't stopped him yet on that between the tackles.
Now man in motion as Rojas comes into the backfield as well. So a 3-headed monster there. Lee rolls out with it. He's going to throw.
Nice play.
It's incomplete.
And that was Jamarius Hart. Nice job. As he stayed with McCaffrey. It's Carter Rojas. I know his name's not McCaffrey. But anyway, he stayed with Rojas, and that force, he was the guy they were trying to flip the ball to. Tyler Lee had nobody to go to. Throws it away. 4th down. And Jacksonville's going to get the ball back. Check that. That was fourth down.
Excuse
me.
That's right.
Ball goes over on downs. Nice stop by the Jacksonville defense. How about that? Now, get some separation here. Control the football and go score. Make this a 3-score game.
5:21 to go, third quarter. Jacksonville looking to widen that lead. Clater going to run. Makes one man miss and fights ahead to about the 37.
Yeah, Clater just couldn't get that next gear as he was avoiding one of the defensive linemen. Got caught by one of the linebackers. Picks up 3 though, 2nd and 7. Now this is where if you're Jacksonville, you don't have to take shots down the field. Just do the little out routes like you're getting your 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yards and keep the football.
Handoff this time to Hinojosa, and he will make his way around the right end, pick up a few.
Got to the edge, which that's something that Jacksonville has struggled with running the football in the first 3 ball games. Just could never get anybody to the outside, and tonight they've been able to do that. Of course, we said team speed would favor Jacksonville over Hallsville tonight, and so far that has been the case. As Jacksonville now looking at 3rd down 5. Dino will stay in. Jacksonville with trips left.
Hallsville showing a little bit of pressure with the corners as Hinojosa gets the handoff, and he will make a burst around the left side this time. First down yardage, big. Bill McCray Ford first down inside the 15.
Tony Pinson, Casey Kennedy, and Devin McEwen. Those were the trips that laid the blocks downfield to let Hinojosa break the edge and get a first down at the Hallsville 14. Dino with a run.
Now it's trips right, one on the left. as McEwen hands off, or excuse me, Clater hands off again. And this time, not much going.
Contact in the backfield on Dino, and once somebody makes contact with Dino, he's just sometimes he's not large enough, I should say, to shake off that first block. It's when he gets his momentum going, like we saw in the previous play, that he's a hard bowling ball to bring down. But if you catch him before he can get rolling like that right there, you're going to lose a couple of yards, and that's what happened. Pushes the ball out to the 16 of Hallsville.
This time, Clater looks over the middle. On the left side, it's caught as McEwen takes it down to about the 10.
Picks up 7. So now the Indians looking at 3rd down and about 7 to go. They can get a first down at the Hallsville 4.
Trips right, one man left. Clater looks, throws into the end zone.
Good coverage, incomplete.
Nothing doing.
Yeah, just good coverage that time by Hallsville, and Major Burnett right there to tap it. And I think Wayne Coleman is going to bring Solano out to attempt a 27-yarder from the left hash. Actually, it'll be, 27. And Solano has the leg. He's got a little bit of a crosswind. Definitely capable here to put 3 on the board for Jacksonville. Got to get a good snap. Clater will hold. Aiden Gay, the center.
Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick's on the way. It's got plenty of leg.
Wow.
And it is good.
27-yarder for Jose Solano.
So with 2:16 to go in the third quarter, that field goal brought to you by Homes and Properties Realty makes the score Jacksonville 44, Hallsville 28. We'll take a short break and come back for more. You're listening to Fighting Indian Football on JHS-sports.com.
Since 1953, Hubert Glass Oil has been serving East Texans the finest automotive fuels and lubricants. Hubert Glass Oil Company, the clear solution for your business.
The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich is delicious. It's got that barbecue flavor, the cheese melts on top with that Texas toast. You look at it, your mouth starts watering. It's my go-to sandwich. The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich, that's my all-time favorite.
Hi, I'm Matt Montgomery. For the past 37 years, I've been helping people just like you get their financial ducks in a row. I'm a registered investment advisor and chartered financial consultant. We do portfolio management and comprehensive financial planning. Give me a call for a free consultation.
And we are back live in Hallsville, 2:16 to go. Third quarter, Jacksonville has extended the lead to 44-28 as Jose Solano had a field goal in the last drive. The ball is out on the return. Can Jacksonville get on it?
Oh, come on, please.
Oh, my goodness. Let's see who's at the bottom of the pile.
Oh, Jacksonville had such an
yeah, they ran right past it.
Oh, my goodness gracious alive. They didn't. Yes, Jacksonville did get the ball,
signal.
Baby.
Jacksonville's got it.
I was thinking to say, if they didn't get that one, that would have been such a shame.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
They did everything they could not to, though. They had about 3 guys run right by the ball.
Well, Darian Jones tried to pick it up. I mean, there was too much of it. Don't pick it up in a mixed master. Fall on it.
Yeah.
And he was trying to pick it up, and his arm got hit. And then I thought, oh, man, Hallsville was going to get it back. So Jacksonville gets the fumble. Rojas gives it up, and Jacksonville's back in business offensively at the Hallsville 45.
Clater drops back, looks, throws, got a man.
Oh,
it's caught.
Devin McEwen.
Devin McEwen, who else?
Woo,
he high points the ball, and he comes down with it inside the Bobcat 10.
Oh, my. A star is born. A star has been born tonight in Hallsville with Devin McEwen.
Devin the ball.
Oh, incredible. First down at the 11 for Jacksonville.
Clater drops back, looks right,
Dino.
throws, got Dino, got 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
11 yards, Patrick Clater to Dino Hinojosa, and the Fighting Indians score twice in about 30 seconds.
There's the 50 spot.
Yep. That's been a long time, guys, since Jacksonville hit the 50 mark. Wow. What a fast, what an amazing last minute of gameplay. Fighting Indians going for 2 here? Yeah. That's a smart move. Oh, my goodness. He's going to get the timeout. Really, actually, he didn't get the timeout. Isaiah Mallard jumped, and the official's going to go ahead and give Wayne Coleman the timeout.
Yeah, now Hallsville's had a man down. He's up now, but.
Oh, what a break for Jacksonville. The official said he heard Wayne Coleman. You know, when you call timeout, the official, he doesn't have to wait for the coach to sprint down and get him. He can hear the timeout because Mallard jumped, and then he came back off the line of scrimmage, and the flag came down. The official immediately looked at Wayne Coleman and said, "You got the timeout." So correct me if I'm wrong. At the score a moment ago, when Jacksonville scored a moment ago, I'm trying to think of how much time was on the clock, because then you got the kickoff, the fumble, a couple of plays, and Jacksonville scored.
That's right.
It was like 35 seconds on the clock that Jacksonville scored twice.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, I thought it was about 35 seconds of game.
I think 2:16 when we kicked off, and now we're at 1:36.
Okay, all right, that's about right. Wow. Now, of all the games in the district, if this holds up, I think most people are going to look at this score and say, Jacksonville scored 50? Yeah. I mean, you know, especially after the first 3 ball games, the lack of productivity, and the Indians are taking it out on Hallsville tonight. Still got a lot of game to play, though. It's not over. So here are the Indians going for 2 to try to make it 52-28.
Man in motion is Clater. Throws.
Mallard.
Got his man, Mallard. Got 2.
Nice. That slant route worked nicely. Indians get the 2-point conversion, 52-28 Jacksonville.
And so we'll take a short break and come back. You're listening to Fighting Indian Football on JHS-sports.com.
Gene Bromlow, class of 66, and his daughter Ann Farmer proudly support Jacksonville athletics. Come on over to the South Jackson Dairy Queen and get one of their world-famous blizzards. Dairy Queen, where happy tastes good.
Tonight's game statistics are sponsored by Randy Gorham, CPA. Randy Gorham, CPA, the source for your accounting and income tax needs since 1984. Since 2004, Legends Old Time Burger Cafe has been the home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburgers. Hand-battered chicken strips, chicken fried steak, fries, and onion rings are the best around. Legends, home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburger.
And we are back. 1:36 to go, third quarter. Jacksonville up now 52-28, and Jose Solano puts the boot through another one. Oh, if it stays in bounds.
He did not.
No.
Just missed the pylon.
He was going for another touchback, but he was trying to coffin corner that one.
Yeah, I love the angle right there. I mean, he was just trying to put it in the corner, and he just barely missed it. Well, Coach Coleman is trotting down there saying, he's smiling. He said, "I think you missed that one," to the official. He's joking.
Yeah.
He's smiling at him. 30-yard line. I mean, hey, 5 yards it cost you, so what?
Yeah.
So Jacksonville with a 52-28 lead. You still got a quarter to go, guys. A quarter, and then you got 1:36 to go in this third. So Hallsville's capable of scoring quickly, so keep playing. Don't let up.
Yeah, empty backfield here for Tyler Lee. And here comes some pressure, and he throws incomplete. Good job by the Indians of rushing Lee there.
Yeah, Carson Cleaver coming in, putting the pressure on Lee, forcing him out of the pocket. Lee wanted to stand straight and try to find Rojas out there, and he had to leave the pocket because Carson Cleaver was barreling down on him. Incomplete, 2nd 10, stops the clock with 1:30 and a pretty slow-moving third quarter here, in my opinion. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's just because it's cold.
That's probably it. 2 receivers each way, 1 back, and the handoff straight ahead out over the 35 to about the 30, call it the 36.
I just took a deep breath. Nicholson with the carry for a pretty good gain.
He stays in as the back, and he gets the handoff again, and up the middle he goes, and again Jacksonville has trouble with him, and he picks up another first down.
Yeah, Nicholson just has that gear that when he gets, as I said, I've said it all night long, it seems like when he gets to that linebacking area, he just kicks it in, and he's going to check out right now. He kind of got dinged a little bit on that tackle. Indians trying to substitute right now. They got problems.
They got to go.
They got too many men on the field.
Oh, that's a problem.
What are you doing?
Oh, no.
Why are they doing this?
Now a handoff to Trammell, and he's going to go 30, 25, 20 to the 10. Finally tripped up inside the 10.
Why is Jacksonville, I mean, why are we subbing like that? Wayne Coleman is upset right now. He thought the play should have been stopped for the substitution. I'm not sure about that rule, but that's what he's arguing, that when you have substitutions that match, Hallsville had a couple of guys leave, but they didn't have 5. Jacksonville did. So the flag thrown on Jacksonville for too many men on the field. Trammell takes it down inside. I'm not down there yet. Y'all may have to spot that for me where y'all are, but it's inside the 10.
He's inside the 10.
Yeah. There is no flag on the play. That's crazy. Why is there no? I mean, I guess because he had a big run.
Looks like the line's the 6, Matt.
Huh? Do what?
Yeah,
6-yard line.
6.
Yeah,
okay, thank you.
Todd was spotting it.
Yeah, gosh, dog it. Official having to warn the Jacksonville coaching staff to cool it. And I don't want that. Stop it. Please.
Knock it off.
Yes. It's over. Next play. That's what I hear them say all the time. Next play. Coaches get into it too now. They're feisty, baby.
So Lee in the shotgun. He's got it. He's going to roll to his right now. Set his feet. Going to throw back across his body into the end zone.
Rojas.
Got his man. Touchdown, Rojas.
6-yard touchdown pass. Kind of a throwback right there as everybody was coming one way and Rojas slipped through, goes to the corner, and Tyler Lee finds him in the back corner of the end zone for the score. That's what I'm saying, guys. You can't relax on these guys. They can score in a hurry, just like Jacksonville can. I mean, this is a team that they scored. They've averaged about 25 points in their first 2 ball games against Cleburne and Frisco Memorial. So going for 2 here.
Yep. Trammell is the back with Lee. Lee's going to roll to his right, going to throw, and they've got the 2. As Rojas comes up with it again. He's just everywhere doing everything, Matt.
Yeah, he is, and he puts it, makes it a 2-score game, back to 16-point lead for Jacksonville. So just when you think that Jacksonville just kind of just pulls away just a little bit, Hallsville says we're not going away just yet. We still have a whole quarter and 23 seconds left to play in this ball game. But the way Jacksonville is executing offensively, it's you know, Hallsville can say the same thing. They're saying, hey, we can't stop Jacksonville right now. So there you go. You got your high-scoring ball game, 52-36. The old Southwest Conference basketball score. Yeah.
So we'll see if Jacksonville can answer the score.
So Mallard will drop back with Carmelo Claiborne standing at their 10 with that wind. In the kicker, Joel Oliveras of Hallsville, he's teeing it up like it's going to be an onside kick.
Yep.
Now cheat up some. Come up, Bryson Tatum. Come up. He's not up enough for me.
Yeah, there's a spot right there where you could drop it if you're on Tavares.
Right there.
He did it right exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly what we were
onside
afraid
kick
of.
by Hallsville, they get it.
Wow.
Bryson's got to move up into that spot right there. He's got to see that. And I get frustrated because He had coaches telling him to move up, and he just looked at them. Painful.
And so Hallsville takes over again with good field position. .21 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And the Bobcats looking to close the gap. As Nicholson again gets the handoff. Picks up about 4.
So I'm not sure who number 25 is for Jacksonville, but it may be Tatum. He may have changed jerseys. It is. So guys, I recognize him physically. That's Bryson Tatum, number 25. So
you did say that he was bleeding earlier, I think, so I'm sure he had to make a jersey change.
Well, let me back up a minute ago when I was saying Bryson move up. That was not Bryson Tatum. He changed numbers. Sorry about that, Bryson. I didn't know you changed jerseys. I don't know who that was, but he was in the wrong position. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter, I believe. Why are they talking?
Teams have not switched ends yet, so we'll keep it here.
So Tatum now with wearing number 25. Of course, you can just watch him a couple plays and you go, that's got to be Bryson Tatum.
Yeah.
So we must have an untimed down. No, they got 9 seconds. They ran the clock and they shouldn't have. They put 9 back on the clock.
Yeah, so here we go. 9 seconds remaining, third quarter. Lee drops back, loads, fires over the middle.
Oh, Devin.
And it's almost intercepted.
Just had it in his hands and it came down, and Rojas was the intended receiver. And boy, did he have a hand on that foot. Have a beat on that ball, did Devin.
Yeah, Devin was frustrated. When we got up, he just kind of flung the ball back toward the line of scrimmage and hit Isaiah Mallard in the back. Mallard kind of looked at him like, I know you're frustrated, but, friendly fire is a thing here.
Boy, this scoreboard, as pretty as it is, whoever's doing it, they are way behind. Now they got it, 3rd and 7. I'm just going to have to look at the change. You can't look at the scoreboard to get the down and distance.
That's right. So last play of the quarter, and Lee fakes a handoff to Nicholson, keeps, runs it himself, puts his head down, picks up a first down inside the 35, and that'll do it for the third quarter. So as they switch sides, we'll take a short break and come back. You're listening to Fighting Indian Football on JHS-Sports.com.
Austin Bank. You've known us all along.
That 100% beef Whataburger takes 2 hands and all of your attention. So yeah, now's the time to sneak that fry. Good thing there's plenty to savor. Good thing there's Whataburger.
And we are back as we get set to start the fourth quarter here at Bobcat Stadium. Jacksonville leading Hallsville by a score of 52-36. Matt trying to put this one away, the Indians, but boy, they just keep letting Hallsville hang around.
Yeah, Hallsville's not going to go away. I mean, they just have so much big play potential, and Jacksonville has a tendency, I think, to kind of relax a little bit. They're just not putting their foot. Well, maybe that's not the best expression.
I know where you're going.
Yeah,
with that.
Never mind. We're not going to go there. They're just not finishing. They've got to finish it off. So first down, Tyler Lee picked up that first down. He's out right now, and it's Rojas and Nicholson in the backfield. It's Rojas and the Wildcat.
And Rojas will keep, and he will run right, make a few Indians miss, and still on his feet, finally upended.
Pick up about 7 on the play. Second down 3.
So 2 Bobcats right, 1 left. Here come the
got
Indians.
him.
Down he goes.
Jamarius Hart. Yeah. That is why Hart was moved to linebacker before the Nederland game. And he just was learning. He's just learning the position at outside linebacker. The reason he's there is that reason he is so fast. I mean, he played running back on the JV last year. And, boy, I tell you, he just had a beat on Tyler Lee. Huge loss. 3rd down, 15 to go.
Trips left, 1 right. Big opportunity here for the Fighting Indian defense.
Watch the screen. Oh, look at this.
It's a pitch. Lee gonna throw deep. Got a man wide open, and he does not haul it in. Oh, boy.
Man,
Jacksonville just got a gift.
What a break for Jacksonville. A
Goodness gracious.
perfectly executed play by Hallsville. And Jacksonville completely fooled. The secondary is just clueless on that play for Jacksonville.
Oh, boy.
Jason Shuck, the secondary coach, is going crazy right now. So 4th down, 15, Hallsville going for it here.
So now looking for the big stop.
What a break for Jacksonville.
Man, I'll tell you.
Still got to get a stop here.
And so Lee going to load up and fire over the head of everybody, but a flag comes in. Surely that's not catchable. There's no way that's interference, but that's the call.
Not catchable. It's way over his head, guys.
Wow, let's see if they get together, the officials on this one, and decide that might not have been catchable, because it certainly didn't look like it.
There's no way that was catchable. Please. I mean, it went over the head of both. I mean, you saw Rojas give up on it.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he just gave up on it. And they just kind of ran into each other, kind of tripped a little bit.
Will they pick it up?
Come on. You have got to be kidding me. They're going to call it.
Wow.
That is an awful call.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Now, if it's defensive holding, then I can see that.
Yeah.
If that's what they're going to call.
If that's what kept Rojas from getting there.
They're going to call it.
We had roughing the passer as well. So.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you can only get 1 15-yard penalty on the ball. We had interference. There was contact. He dropped the ball. Got lower. He was close.
Hey, Matt.
There's
also a flag in the back.
Yeah, that's what the official was just telling me. It was roughing the passer, so either way, Jacksonville was going to get flagged. So, and he said he bumped him. He did bump him while the ball was in the air, and that's okay. So, a double penalty on Jacksonville is going to result in an automatic 1st down. One of those mistakes, man, you can't make when you got a 2-touchdown lead.
So 2 receivers each way for the Bobcats. And Lee under pressure fires. What a hit.
Oh, Devin
what
McEwen.
A hit Devin McEwen just laid. Oh my.
Now forget about that.
There's your bone crusher.
Forget about that. Yeah, that's it. We already got that. He's going to get every other award too tonight. Forget that, and you got the next play.
Yeah.
Okay, quit celebrating. Get back to defense. It was a great play. You hit him, but he did pick up 5 yards,
yeah,
2nd and 5.
So it'll be under 10 minutes to go here in the ball game. Regulation anyway. Lee looks right, fires, got a man, and got some yardage.
1st down.
1st down yardage. Down on into the red zone.
No answer for that little bubble pass to Rojas. I mean, he's isolated out there. As you said, Aaron, before the game, so many defenses gets stuck on an island. And, boy, that has been the case for the Jacksonville corners tonight with Rojas. 1st and goal at the Jacksonville 9 for Hallsville.
Lee this time under pressure and flings it incomplete looking.
Yeah, he's just throwing that away because
Casey Kennedy in his grill.
Yep. Nice play by Tyler Lee. Just giving up the down, but not the distance. Doesn't take the sack, throws it away. Second down, goal. If you're going to have a goal to goal, this is where you want it at the 9. Makes it the largest distance, but the way that Hallsville operates, offensively, I mean, that's 9 yards is nothing. So Nicholson in the backfield with Tyler Lee, the Hallsville quarterback.
2 receivers each way for the Bobcats. The handoff is to Nicholson, and he spins, and he'll be just short of the goal line on the 2.
Again, more tackling. I mean, they had him. They had him at the 6, and he just didn't bring him down. Look at this. What are you doing?
All kinds of substitution issues.
What are you doing, subbing?
You got to burn a timeout.
What are you? Oh my goodness! I mean, you're getting Devin McEwen off the field for what reason? I don't understand.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And you burn a timeout just to get one guy off the field. Frustration. That's not Wayne Coleman right there, guys. I don't know what the defensive coaches were thinking right there, but Hallsville was they were ready to snap the ball, and all of a sudden Jacksonville subs. And Devin McEwen ran a 4-1-40 and out of the end zone to try to get off the field, and Wayne Coleman had to call timeout. Gosh forbid if we have to use that timeout. In 9:21 remaining in the ball game, you're up 52-36 with Hallsville about to score. You may need that timeout later on.
Yeah, you might.
51-7 final. Yeah. That's pretty fast. They're already done.
Where's that?
What's that score you got, Todd?
Carthage Russ.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a running clock.
51-7. They run the clock.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a running clock.
Yeah.
That's why the game's already over. I mean, it was 44-0 at the half.
At the half.
So 51-7 the final.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I was texting with Randy McCown's over at the game, and we've been texting earlier, and he said it's just he said Carthage just has a lot of guys.
They got a lot of cats.
Yes.
And so Jacksonville trying to keep Hallsville out of the end zone after.
It's Rojas and the Wildcats, so we know where this is going.
So Rojas takes the snap. Jacksonville all over him. How about that?
It's going to be 4th and goal, and it's a loss of 5 to the 7 as Jamarius Hart gets to Rojas. Rojas got the snap, and he kind of bobbled it a little bit and panicked. And when he did, Hart was all over him. So Tyler Lee checks back in at quarterback on 4th and goal at the 6. I'm thinking Nicholson.
Yeah.
Better tackle.
Got to wrap up if you're Jacksonville. Man in motion left to right. Lee going to roll that way, look back, throw back, and he dropped it.
No, he didn't.
No, he's got it. Touchdown.
He got it.
Looked like it might have bounced, but
he bobbled it. He bobbled it, and then he rolled over Aaron and was able to hold on to it.
And so that throwback worked perfectly because everybody went with Lee.
Wow, guys, this is a Hallsville team. You got to give them credit. I mean, they just will not go away. They closed the gap to 10. Now they're trying to go for the 2 here and close it to 1 score.
Makes
at
it
8
a 1-score game.
Yep, Wildcat.
Rojas takes the snap.
Perfect.
Pitches. It's perfect, and it is good.
Rojas.
For 2. What a pitch.
Oh, man, Rojas was about to get tackled, broke the tackle, and then just flipped it. Guys, we got a 1-score game with 8:39. I mean, that's just this is a heck of a game.
Yeah. Yeah, you said it. Hallsville just will not go away.
Well, I mean, when you're up 52-32 and you're feeling pretty good, or 52-28, excuse me, 52-28, you're up. Feeling pretty good. Now you're they've scored twice here to close the gap to 1 score. Wow. You got to hand it to Hallsville too. They have run a couple of plays that very well executed, and one of them they should have scored on. And then Jacksonville just caught a break because the receiver dropped it. There wasn't anybody within 25 yards of him. And you know, Jacksonville's got some problems in the secondary, guys. I'm just going to say it. They do. They just, I don't know if they're ball watching. I'm not sure if they're just physically they're gifted. They can play. I mean, you got some good guys back there. Now, I will say Devin McEwen wasn't in on that last series. So now the Jacksonville kickoff team, hands team is in there, waiting for this potential onside kick.
Yeah, Hallsville, of course, got the last one. And so Jacksonville trying to cover up.
Got it.
And they got it. Jacksonville did.
Casey Kennedy, nice play. So now Jacksonville with a short field, take advantage of it. They didn't get the onside kick. And again, if I'm Hallsville, I'm not sure I onside kick right there. I mean, it's only one score difference. And
yeah, it's 8.5 minutes, 8:37.
Yeah, why would you give Jacksonville a shorter field like that the way the offense has been playing? I seem like I should be a coach, don't I? It's easy to stand out here with a microphone and just coach everything and tell them what they should be doing. I know what you're thinking at home. So here's Jacksonville, first down at their 47 of Jacksonville.
Clater hands off to Hinojosa, who's running to the right side, trying to get the edge. He's got it, and he's into Bobcat territory.
First down.
And he'll pick up that Bill McCray Ford first down.
Nice blocking by the H-back, Casey Kennedy, helping around the edge right there, actually sealed the edge on the block, which allowed Hinojosa to turn that corner. Gets a Jacksonville first down, a Bill McCray Ford first down. Hallsville 41. Hinojosa will stay. Well, check that now. What are you doing? Where's he going?
He's out here at wide receiver now on the far side.
Oh, come on.
And Clater's incomplete as he
just dribbled it to him. I mean, I don't know. He was trying to get the ball as fast as he could to Devin, and he just short-armed it like a dolphin, and it just dribbled out of his hand. Incomplete. Now Devin will go back to the slot, and Dino will switch spots with him in the backfield.
Clater gonna throw out to the left side. He's got Kennedy over there, and Kennedy's got some room to run.
Wow.
And he will pick up another Bill McCray Ford first down.
And a good block by Tony Pinson downfield, the senior helping Kennedy pick up those hard extra yards. What a nice move. That's the second time that Casey Kennedy has caught that little flare out from his H-back position and planted that foot and cut back into the teeth of the defense for an extra 10 yards. First down, Jacksonville. 21 of Hallsville.
7:50 and counting here in regulation. Handoff is to Hinojosa.
That's good. Just keep it. Take care of it.
And he takes it between the tackles.
Pickup of about 4 on the play. Second down, 6. That pushes the football into the red zone of Hallsville to the 18.
Hinojosa stays in the backfield with Clater as the Indians will use as much of this play clock as they can. Play clock at 13. Game clock at 7:13. And running is handoff again is to Hinojosa, and he's
first down
up the middle. How about another Bill McCray Ford first down?
Boy, what nice job by that Jacksonville offensive line over there as Brantley Bauer gets a good block. Just knocking his man back. Billy Bateman with a good kick-out block. Aiden Gay playing very well. A little bit gimpy is Aiden with that right knee. He's a gamer, the big junior, 280 pounds. Dino gets another first down just outside the 10. First and goal.
6:35 and counting as Jacksonville looking to punch it in, make it a 2-score game again. Clater looks right, fires.
Devin
got McEwen down inside the 5 to about the 3.
Boy, the ball was thrown behind him, and Devin McEwen adjusted and caught that ball just as he was getting hit because he kind of had to turn his body because it was behind him. Makes the catch at the 3. Second goal. Clock continues to go. We'll run under 6 minutes now. Milk this clock as much as possible before you score.
15 seconds on the play clock. Jacksonville will, of course, let it run down about as far as they can before snapping it. 5 to go on the play clock now. Man in motion, left to right.
No!
Ball is fumbled.
Oh, my goodness. It hit Devin in the hip as he was in motion. You don't see that very often.
No, you don't.
I always wonder if that's ever going to happen, and sure enough, the ball gets snapped and hits Devin McEwen in the hip. And it was Clater who alertly falls on the ball. Loss of 3, third down, goal at the 6 now. Oh, man. Well, it's 2020. You see these things happening and you just go, yep, that's 2020.
That's about right.
I mean, have you ever seen that?
No,
I've never seen that.
I have not.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when a base runner gets hit with a line drive.
Yeah, that was more rare than that.
Yeah, that's true. Clater now going to look right, throw.
Yeah!
Got his man. Touchdown! Dino
for the
Hinojosa.
score. Oh, wow. And I got to tell you something, guys. That was not the best ball thrown by Patrick Clater. He threw that, and it started nosediving on him. It was a weird throw. And Dino adjusted because he's running full speed toward the sideline, and he makes a really, really good catch and then turns it up vertical, gets into the end zone, and the Indians trying to hit the 59 mark with 4:52 remaining into the game.
Solano on for the extra point, which is brought to you by Homes and Properties Realty. The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up and good. So with 4:52 to go in regulation, our score now, Jacksonville 59 and Hallsville 44. We'll take a short break and come back. You're listening to Fighting Indian Football on JHS-sports.com.
Dr. Darwin Dar and his staff at Dar Chiropractic specialize in family chiropractic care, exercise rehab, digital x-rays, nutrition and weight loss programs, decompression, and chiropractic wellness care. Located down the street from the Tomato Bowl, Dar Chiropractic. They can help you feel better.
Hi, this is Jeff Boyd, the Career and Technical Education Director at Jacksonville High School.
And we are back. 4:52 to go in regulation. Jacksonville leading Hallsville by a score of 59-44, and Jose Solano puts this one in the air. It's fielded cleanly this time by the up man about the 25 and out over the 30 to the 33. Go the Bobcats.
Yeah, Braden Walker, one of the wide receivers, gets a decent return. He caught it about the 22, gets it up to close to the 34.
Yeah, Walker was the guy who burned Jacksonville on that double move in the first half.
Exactly. So Angel Perez checks back into defensive tackle for Jacksonville. Good to see him back in. He's been fighting a couple of things this ball game injury-wise. So I said that earlier, I'm going to say it again. Don't rest here, Jacksonville. Put them away.
Yeah, we were talking in the break. You still feel a little bit like anything could happen.
Holding!
Lee under pressure. Just have to fling it away. It's incomplete.
Sorry for screaming into the mic right there. I apologize.
Trying to get a call. I understand.
Yeah. You know, when you see a white jersey kind of be pulled out, you know, like stretched out, that's a hold. And they had Sergio Morera, no call. So incomplete. Had that screen working, but Jacksonville had it pretty well defense, even though it fell incomplete.
And now Lee drops back, Here comes pressure. There's a deep ball. Incomplete.
Oh, man, he had Braden Walker. Caleb Clayton, again, beaten on the play. Struggling out there is Clayton. Hallsville's got some speed on the edges. Coaches told me last night when I was at the sub-varsity games, they said 5 and 2 are the guys with the speed. 5, of course, is Rojas, and 2 is Braden Walker, who almost had a 65-yard touchdown right there. Wildcat on 3rd and 10.
Well, Rojas makes a few miss. He's got first down yardage.
I'm just seeing some holes. I guess they're just going to let him play.
Yeah.
They don't call holding much anymore. And they really don't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just that they'll call the late hits and the pops in the head, but they don't seem to. So they're playing fast now
Yeah,
after getting the first.
out to the 45 of Hallsville, the first down yardage. And Lee's back in there, and he'll look to throw. He's got a man as Rojas is down to the 40, so more first down yardage as Hallsville on the move again. They're not going away.
It's got some injured players here on the field. Looks
Couple
like
Indians, yeah. Can you spot those numbers?
Yeah, not yet. He's laying on his back
Well,
right there.
we'll let him get some attention and step away for a quick break. You are listening to Fighting Indian Football on JHS-sports.com.
As ETMC joins the UT Health family, we're bringing a new vision of healthcare to East Texas, where the brightest minds in academics and medicine work together to treat the most complex health challenges and improve lives, where access to world-class medicine and cutting-edge technology will bring health, hope, and a brighter tomorrow. We are UT Health East Texas, advancing healthcare together.
Bill McRae Ford has been serving East Texans since 1976. They can help you find the best deal on a used car or if you're ready to purchase something new. Open Monday through Saturday. Bill McRae Ford. Come see us.
And we are back as the injured Indian being helped off. He's under his own power.
Yeah, Devin McEwen, boy, the all everything. And I'll say it right now, he's definitely the offensive player of the game for Jacksonville, the Austin Bank offensive player of the game. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes. Here's Hallsville on the move.
So Tyler Lee is going to be facing some pressure. Here they come. And he just has to fling it. And it's intercepted.
Picked off.
It's intercepted.
Who is that? Is that Clayton?
Yeah, that's Caleb.
Yeah, that's what I get for talking about Clayton, huh? My apologies. That previous play, he was so out of position on that play. He was very much in position for the interception.
Well, you always say, and the coaches say it, next play.
Play.
Well, that's what he did.
All right, now the offense has got to. Excuse me, Aaron, go ahead.
I'm just going to say he just had to focus in on that next play, get in the right place, and he did it.
So if you're Jacksonville offensively right here, take care of the football and finish this thing. Get a couple of first downs. Hallsville has all 3 timeouts remaining. I believe that's right. Yes, that's what the scoreboard says. Here we go. Dino.
Clater hands off to Hinojosa. He tries to stretch it to the left side and nothing doing.
Wow. East and West doesn't
work. I don't know why you do that at this point in the game and in this position on the field.
And this is where Hallsville's going to burn a timeout, I believe, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
A good timeout.
I would too.
Well, yeah, because if they make a stop, it's still a game. So.
All right, guys, here's my trivia question of the week.
All right, what you got?
All right, let's see what you guys know. Can you name the Heisman Trophy winners who graduated from East Texas schools? Name the Heisman Trophy winners who graduated from East Texas schools.
Well, I've got one for sure, but we probably all have the same. We have one.
Well, go ahead and say it. Everybody knows.
Earl Campbell.
Yep, everybody knows that one.
So Earl Campbell.
Yep. Who's the other one?
Are there only 2?
I'm not saying that.
Oh, you said the other
Yeah.
one. Okay.
That gave it away.
All right. Yeah. East Texas schools. Well,
not Manziel.
No.
No.
All right, here's Jacksonville back to play. I'll
don't
let
know.
y'all
Who's
mull
the
on
second
that.
one?
I'll let y'all mull on it. Hang on.
Well, why don't I remember if this guy won a Heisman or not now? I've got a guy in mind, but I just can't remember if he actually won a Heisman.
Oh, no.
So now
it's Claytor.
Claytor going to keep. Claytor going to run for big first down yardage out to the Jacksonville 45. A huge Bill McRae Ford first down run for Patrick Claytor.
If you remember this game last year, Patrick Claytor finished the game with a 40-something yard touchdown run. And I'm not saying that he finished it right there, but that was about a 40-yard run. And that's going to get the clock turned back on after the first down. We'll go under 3 minutes, and Jacksonville can run this thing all the way down to about the 2:40 mark before they have to snap the ball. Well, about 2:50, excuse me.
10 seconds and counting on the play clock. We're sitting at 2:55 and counting on the game clock as Claytor going to keep again.
That's smart.
And that is a smart play, as that'll keep the clock running.
He was looking at Dino on the flare route and made the decision because the corner cheated up right there, number 7 for Hallsville. That was a fight. And he kept the football. Don't want to risk anything right there like a pick 6. So milk the clock here. Then go down to 2 minutes right here. Okay, guys, here we go. The second Heisman Trophy winner, Hooks, Texas, 1978. Who was that? Hooks, Texas.
Hooks, Texas, 1978.
It's the year that he won it.
Goodness. I got nothing.
You're going to have to wait.
Claytor keeps it himself and fights his way out near midfield. It's about the 47.
There's another timeout by Hallsville. That's their second. They'll only have one left. So if Jacksonville on 3rd down and 5, if they can convert right here, that pretty much could be ball game because Hallsville will only be able to stop the clock one more time. Okay, guys. Rhymes with I'm going to sing a hymn. Billy Sims.
Billy Sims.
Hooks, Texas.
Did not know
So
Billy was from Hooks.
Yes, Hooks, Texas. And Earl Campbell won it in 77. This is what's really wild. He won it in 77 from Tyler, Texas, and Billy Sims won it in 1978 from Hooks, Texas. So 2 years in a row, and each Texan won the Heisman Trophy. How often does that happen? So how about that? We'll have more next week.
There you go.
All right, guys, I'm going to start handing out some awards here in a few minutes. I know the game's not over, but if you get a first down here, we'll start doing that.
Jacksonville on 3rd down, looking for the conversion that would ice it. Claytor takes the snap and hands off to Hinojosa.
He fumbles. Watch it. Oh, don't fumble.
Oh,
that ball was moving.
It was moving, but he's able to
hold
gain on to it, but no gain. You said it, Matt.
And Hallsville will stop the clock. That's their last time out. So it's going to be 4th down and 5 to go. So this will be an interesting call for Wayne Coleman because if you go for it right here, all right, and you don't get it, obviously short field, you try to punt the football right here, you're into the wind, all kinds of things we know can happen with punts, all right? I mean, I'm not comfortable.
You don't have any choice. You punt the ball here.
Yeah, you do. I mean, you got to trust your guys, but I don't think he's going to do that right here. You got to trust your punters, what I'm saying. But you got to snap, you got to catch, you got a brand new punter. You got return guys out the wazoo for Hallsville, and your offense has been moving the ball. You know? So
yeah, but I don't know if you don't.
They don't have any timeouts. They don't have any timeouts.
If you don't get it, that's a really short field. So.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Surely we're going to do something here besides what it looks like.
Well, Darian Jones is the former punter. He's in the backfield. Will he shift back and punt it? I don't think so here.
No, it looks like Jacksonville's going to go. Claytor going to throw.
Mallard.
Got his man Mallard. Got first down yardage into Bobcat territory.
That is going to do it.
And that will ice the district opening victory and the first win of the season for the Fighting Indians.
So now Jacksonville can just victory kneel this thing, and it'll be over. Wow.
Couple of kneel downs, and
who would have thought Jacksonville, after the first 3 ball games, would have scored 59 points? They just exploded tonight.
Yeah, 103 total points tonight. Basketball score.
Kneel down.
And now he will.
Yep, don't take a shot. He's dancing around like, come hit me, come hit me, come hit me. All right, guys, let's hand out some awards. The Bone Crusher hit of the game. We got to give it to Devin McEwen. That was he just absolutely crushed Rojas on that tackle.
Oh, yes, he did.
Yes.
He absolutely did.
Yep. The play of the game, to me, the play of the game, I know Isaiah had the 97-yard. He already got one earlier this year. But I'm telling you, I hate to give it all to Devin, but Devin, that 4th and 2, the Austin Bank play of the game, the congratulations play of the game, as Patrick takes that last knee, and that's going to do it.
That'll do it,
yep.
And the Fighting Indians are 1-0 in District 9 5A Division II play. And the Jacksonville Indian fans that made the trip,
what a sweet win,
are ecstatic. It's a lot of fun over here on the visitor side. We picked a good night to be in the bleachers, guys.
You really did.
We really did.
You sure did. Wow. What a great win for Jacksonville. Let me finish that. The congratulations play of the game.
Yeah, go ahead,
is
Matt.
the 31-yard touchdown run by Devin McEwen, and you say 31 yards, that's not spectacular. It was 4th and 2.
Yeah.
And it changed the game. So that's the congratulations play of the game. The second week in a row that Devin McEwen gets that honor. Now, offensive and defensive players of the game. You know, I'm not trying to spread this around. We're not playing Little League football here. Offensive player of the game is Devin
McEwen, of course.
Yeah, I mean, he is the offensive player of the game, no doubt. Defensive player of the game is Bryson Tatum and Casey Kennedy. Both those young men played lights out tonight at linebacker. So the co-defensive players of the game, sponsored by Austin Bank, your community bank, locally owned and operated since 1900. Defensive players of the game, there's Casey Kennedy and Bryson Tatum. And by the way, our Bone Crusher here to the game, Devin McEwen, that's sponsored by Dar Chiropractic.
Yeah.
If your body needs an adjustment like Aaron Swinks does right now,
I'll tell you.
Call Dr. Darwin Dar and ask him to make your appointment right after Aaron Swinks.
Yeah, thanks for letting everybody know I'm a wimp, Matt, by the way.
Well, I mean, you're sitting so awkwardly up there in the bleachers.
Oh, yeah, it's awkward.
I mean, you're so used to those cushy seats and chairs in the field house. I mean, in the press box.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't even been on the road yet this year. I was just kind of thinking we'd just hang out at Tomato Bowl.
Yeah,
I was kind of enjoying that, but
so the Jacksonville High School band strikes up the alma mater and the tradition. A lot more fun tonight, guys, raising those J's up when you come away with a 59-44. Not just a win, but a district opening win of 9-5A.
Yeah, and hey, Matt, this is the second homecoming game this season that Jacksonville has been involved in where 59 points were scored by the winners, and it feels a lot better this time.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely. So Wayne Coleman has his team over there, and he's going to be talking to his team, and we're going to have the All Smiles post-game interview with Wayne Coleman. Todd, you just let us know when you're ready for statistics, and we'll throw it back up to you.
I am ready.
All right, here we go.
Ready to go. Post-game stats are brought to you by Randy Gorham CPA. He's been your hometown CPA since 1984. Todd, let's break down this big Jacksonville win.
Our Indians finished with 61 plays on offense for 473 yards, with 288 yards passing, 185 yards rushing. Quarterback Patrick Clater, 18 completions on 29 attempts for 288 yards and 4 touchdowns. Leading receiver Devin McEwen, 8 catches for 148 yards and 1 touchdown. Latrell Rivers, 3 catches for 64 and a touchdown. Casey Kennedy had 2 catches for 30. Dominic Hinojosa, 2 catches for 17 and 2 touchdowns. Darian Jones, 1 for 13. Isaiah Mallard, 1 catch for 11 yards. Tony Pinson, 1 for 5. Rushing, Hinojosa finished with 16 carries for 76 yards. Patrick Clater, 7 carries for 60 and a touchdown. Devin McEwen, 5 carries for 47 and a touchdown. Bryson Tatum, 3 carries for 5 yards and a touchdown. Definitely looked a lot better.
Yeah, those numbers a lot better. And I was just about to say the rushing numbers especially looked a lot better tonight.
Couple more team stats while we're waiting. Jacksonville finished with 26 first downs tonight with 12 rushing and 14 passing. Had third downs, 7 out of 12, and fourth downs, we were 3 for 3 tonight.
Let's go. That's a good stat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Really, it is.
We only had the 1 punt tonight for 28 yards.
So you said no turnovers. Is that what I heard?
I didn't get the turnovers. Let's see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're right. No turnovers for us.
Yeah.
They had Hallsville had 3.
Yeah, I'm getting Lee Traylor's texting me. He's keeping up with this. Jacksonville won the turnover battle 3-0. Nice, Lee.
That'll help.
All right, team breaks up. We'll get Wayne Coleman and his comments here. And
yeah, those post-game stats brought to you by Randy Gorham CPA, your hometown CPA since 1984. And Matt will send it down there, keep it down there with you.
Yeah, we're trying to get him over here. He's talking to some of his players. Yeah.
Hey, we'll be down there.
Oh, here we got him right here. Oh, excuse me. Good game, Patrick. All right, we have head coach Wayne Coleman with the All Smiles halftime report. Coach, congratulations. Got a District 9 5A win. What a way to break a 3-game losing streak like that. You did it with a lot of force.
Yeah, we did. We did a lot of things right tonight. We didn't beat ourselves very much. We cleaned up a lot of mistakes. The kids have just kept grinding all along. They don't ever doubt anything. Everything we tell them, they take as gospel, and they try to do it the best they can. And that's very important when you go through, that tough non-district schedule. You got to keep believing and understanding there is a plan, and the plan is, tonight, if they're going to blitz you to stop the run, you got to be able to throw the ball. And when they didn't, we were able to run the ball better tonight. So things turned out good.
Yeah, you did. I mean, Patrick had 60 yards rushing. Dino had 76. Devin jumped in there with, I think, 50-something. I mean, and what a good move. Devin really made a difference tonight when you did. He had that 4th down and 2, and he ran for 31 in the score.
Yeah, it's I think we obviously made a bunch of personnel moves, and we looked at our people, and we tried to see how can we use our kids the best. And when you got kids like Devin and Mallard, you try to put them in spots where the ball is going to come to them, and they hadn't been getting the ball enough. So we made an effort to do that tonight.
Coach, the thing we talked about before the game, we called it the good, the bad, and the ugly. And the ugly was you were -9. I mean, on takeaways. Tonight, you win the turnover battle. You didn't have a turnover, and they had 3, and you got them.
Yeah, and that's what I told us. That's the very thing I told the kids after the game is they didn't play that bad.
No.
We didn't play that much better than them. They turned the ball over, and we didn't. And really, we win by 2.5 scores, and they had 3 turnovers. So that's really the difference in the game.
Boy, it really makes a difference, Coach. You had the bye week, and you said earlier at your halftime when we talked that, it's amazing what 2 weeks can do. 2 weeks can do for you. What I noticed in the second half is that we were worried about, can you finish? Can you finish the game? And it looked like just for a moment that you weren't going to when they closed it to that 1 score, and then the kids came through.
I think we just kept an attack mentality on offense, and we kept telling there was a point there where the game kept going 24 points, 16 point, 8 point. It was like, and we knew we were on 8s. Once we got the field goal, that really bumped us to where we were playing 8-point games, and we kept telling our defensive kids, hey man, we're going to try to keep them from scoring, but if they do, it becomes a 2-point competition. And luckily, we ended up getting another touchdown and ending that.
Yeah, what kind of find was Solano, huh?
Yeah, what a great coach I am. Great coaches usually have great players. And honestly, Coach Rudy Jaramillo, our soccer coach, came down after a game or two and said, hey, there's a kid you need to look at. He can really kick the ball. And he's not just a great kicker. I mean, this kid is a great human being. I mean, just a pleasure to be around.
How important was it for you guys to not just get a win, but you got to win on the road, opening district, tough non-district, and a game where the other team, the home team, was really favored. And we talked about this, we were the homecoming game again.
Yeah, we'll be their homecoming game every year. We were last year and we won, so we actually prefer that now.
Okay.
So that's okay. They, you know, I'll tell you what was hard was those Hallsville kids. They really believe in their new coaching staff, and they balled out tonight. They've got some special players.
Yeah, they
and
do. Christian McCaffrey, number 5.
Yeah, they're going to surprise some people this year, I think. And I'm not saying they're going to finish the district, you know, 6-1, 7-1, or anything like that. But I think that they're going to beat somebody one night, and everybody's going to say, "Wow, how'd that happen?"
Well, you get in the win column with a win that I think is going to turn some heads. Jacksonville scored 59 points. Wow, Pine Tree beat Marshall. And I know that doesn't surprise you because Pine Tree is so much improved with your buddy Kerry Lane over there has really got something going. You go there in 2 weeks, and you got Marshall next week, which is going to be a mad bunch of Mavericks coming to Tomato Bowl.
Yeah, that's not what we wanted as far as playing Marshall after a loss. Jake does a great job over there with the Marshall Mavericks, and it's going to be a real challenge for us next week.
Well, Coach, congratulations. You got a district win, and we'll talk to you this week.
Thanks, Matt.
Head Coach Wayne Coleman and his wife Donna here coming over for support. Guys, that'll do it from here for the All Smiles post-game report. We'll throw it back up to you.
Thanks, Matt. And that'll just about do it from up here in the bleachers at Bobcat Stadium. The Fighting Indians hang 59 on the Hallsville Bobcats, spoil their homecoming, and start district play 1-0, just like you draw it up. For Matt Montgomery, Todd Travis, and our producer Ryan Travis, this is Aaron Swink saying thanks for listening to Fighting Indian Football on jhs-sports.com. Enjoy your weekend. Celebrate the win. We'll see you at the Tomato Bowl next Friday night.